Okay, go ahead.
Okay, great. When we last left off, our group of adventurers successfully navigated their first combat scenario, and they took a little rest for the night before preparing for what could be a momentous day tomorrow. During the night, they met a hungry goblin, Ymik, with his pet wolf, Bone Crusher, and gave him some s'mores, and he scurried off. But other than that, Koi heard some mysterious whispers, and everybody had fun times with ghost stories. But yeah, I'll just go ahead and say, let me get some music started in here. Um, your night proceeds, other than the encounter with Ymik, your night proceeds pretty uneventfully. You all get a nice, good rest. So it would be a good time to check to make sure that all of your spell slots and class resources are properly refreshed and all that. And it is the next morning. Flinty, the ring at this point, the signal of the ring has stopped moving, and you guys continue following it, and you make good speed, and you eventually end up in front of a large sort of mountainous structure, a cave system. And so let me go ahead and set up the map for you. Right now you should see a black screen, I think.
Is music playing?
Yes, it's very quiet.
I'm gonna light up a candle.
Give me a sec. As I throw in your character tokens, you should get some vision. So right now you're sort of at the outside of the cave, and if for those of you who are loading in, you can sort of see into it. You can see figures pretty obviously. They currently are not paying you any attention. You're sufficiently far away enough that they sort of haven't noticed your arrival. I didn't leave much space here, but just imagine that you're sort of rolling up. Maybe, let's say, roughly 100 feet away. And so just this location where I've plucked you guys, you're not this close. You are coming up to this cave, and you see these figures. So what do you do? Flinty, you at this point, the ring is very.
It's very what? Sorry.
It's very, very close.
Okay, so it like might be in this cave.
You would surmise that it probably is inside this structure.
God.
Guys,
Are you guys ready for
we're
combat?
close. I can feel it.
Can I roll an investigation check to see if I can find anything around here?
Okay, go ahead and roll, please.
Can I roll a perception check and see like what's going on?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, can I roll perception too? I guess everyone can.
Yes,
but...
yeah, sure.
Sure. Okay. Oh yikes! I got 2.
Oh, there it went through finally. Jeez.
Koi's the only one that has any fucking clue what's going on.
Yo, I have my jack of all trades. Let's go.
I mean, they certainly don't look like friendly, you know. Otherwise, why would they be hiding in a cave?
I see a nice set of wheels in there, though.
All right, so Wheely and Hildorf. Wheely, you don't seem to notice anything. You're a little too busy, sort of slowing down ballers as you come up to this cave. Dynasty, or sorry, I guess not Dynasty. This would be Galadriel. Galadriel, you notice that inside the cave, there's a lot of movement. You see somebody who's arranging some weapons on the left. You see what seems to be a skeletal figure next to this. You also see 2 figures that are sort of investigating a cart on top of which there are cages. Flinty, you also notice this.
Alright. I think I know enough.
do I notice?
I'm gonna walk in the middle of the room. and
So
I'm gonna
Flinty, you've
use-
noticed the
oh,
same
never mind.
things. So at the moment you're
Oh, okay.
still about 100 feet out
Oh,
from
what?
the. Yeah. Sorry. Let me move you
Wait,
to like.
am I actually 100 feet?
I didn't leave enough space on the map, but you haven't gotten close enough where the people inside the cave have noticed you. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, so we're 50 feet away from what I
Yeah.
can tell.
Just imagine that right now you're about 100 feet out.
So there's some people probably in that cave. Should we
Rescue them?
maybe go around it and see if there's another way in, or we could head straight in there?
We could flank them, like 2 groups,
Why don't we
Oh,
ask?
that's
ambush them.
big brain, actually. Yeah,
Why
yeah.
don't we ask if they want to hear a song?
Okay. Here's my idea, guys. We can do a song, and listen to the or because I think it's better. I can go in, cast my big radiant thing, so they all think I'm alone, and then you guys fucking flank them.
Your big radiant thing.
Yeah, it's like a big AoE taunt.
You're gonna
I think
taunt?
it's his personality, the big radiant thing.
No. I could use. Okay, let me show you what I could use. I could use Radiant of the Dawn, so it does 2d10 plus my cleric level to everything in 30 feet radius, and it dispels all darkness. Dispels all magical darkness spells. So there's a skeleton, so there's probably a necromancer nearby. I can basically purge the whole area, do some damage, then they're all gonna focus me. And you guys can come back.
How do
Fuck
we
'em
know
up.
they're enemies?
And
What
how
if
am I
they
gonna?
help us?
How am
We
I
use
gonna
stages.
stealth? I need to sneak in.
Okay, I guess you guys could go around, find another path in. Then we can execute the plan.
Can I try sneaking into the cave?
But if you
No. Yeah. So if you right now again you're about 100 feet out. I again sorry for the lack of immersion on that part. You totally can try to sneak into the cave. If you go through the front, of course you're gonna have to make a stealth check against literally everybody, because that's not a very inconspicuous way to enter anything.
Let's see if there's a back
Actually,
way.
you know what? Yeah, let me retcon a little bit here. Flinty, at the far end of the cave, you notice a pool of water, and there seems to be an inflow somewhere.
Oh.
Can I investigate the left side of the cave? See if there's any openings?
Yeah, you totally can. If you want to go ahead, you can move your token in that
I'm just
direction.
gonna hop off here and go over here.
I am going to follow Flinty.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
send all the.
Where are
all
you
the stealthy
parking the
people.
cart? Are you just all jumping off here, or
Oh, we should hide the cart somewhere though.
you're just gonna leave ballers like right in the middle?
Yeah,
we put
can
the cart in the
can
wood.
I roll animal handling and put baller like inside the trees to the left? So at
Yeah,
least
yeah,
it doesn't
totally
stay at
go for it.
entrance.
I don't even think you have to roll animal handling for that, because you're not like trying to guide it to anywhere unnatural. Like you're just guiding a horse, like Wheely was.
It's
Okay.
wet over there, Wheely.
So I would like to put him.
Swim.
I would like to put him in the trees, like where Ganondorf is, possibly.
Yeah. I'll just so you sort of see Wheely hop off the helm of this cart, and for a brief moment, it's nobody's driving, and you quickly grab the reins, and you sort of encourage ballers to guide the cart under this tree.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take my rope that I have in my. I'm just gonna tie him up to the tree so he doesn't just take off.
Sounds good.
Because no one's driving now.
I think Mayor Springmite is while you're moving this cart, he sort of asks like everybody around him, like, so should I stay here, or I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm not really the best in terms of the whole getting in there and beating people up sort of thing. You guys seem far more experienced than I, but I don't know. I just don't. I don't want to feel useless. I mean, I don't know.
Hey, Mayor, have you ever
Yeah.
owned a pet hamster?
Oh man, you're gonna put him in charge of the horse?
I had pets, not a hamster though.
All right. Well, I want you to treat Ballers like one of your pets that you actually liked a lot, and you just hang out with him and make sure that he's comfortable. Like, bring him some hay or something.
Just gonna give them away like he did with those kids.
So while Odin's saying that to
If
Mayor
you-
Springmite, can I give Mayor Springmite a dagger since I have an extra one in my inventory?
Okay, I thought about that. I think he's gonna stab one of you because he's gonna fail the throw and it's gonna hit one of us.
That's fine.
Because his
He's
dexterity
really
is really
weak.
low.
Can't do that much
Ah.
damage.
That's fine. Fine. It's gonna kill the mage. I can feel it.
Odin, in response to your suggestion, he looks very relieved. Isarya, he's hurt by what you said, but like he also gets it. Like, yeah, he did do all that. Yeah, if you want to give him a dagger, I can put that into his little sheet.
Yeah, I'll delete it out of my inventory if you want to add that for him.
Oh, I completely forgot about this. Guys, I have a spell that I can cast on you before you roll for something, and it increases the chance of you achieving something by die 4. So if you want to roll for like investigation or something, I can use it before. Then you get an extra 1 to 4 score on your roll.
You guys dismount the cart, and Mayor's Brimage, which is just good luck, guys. Don't die, I guess. I will also try to not die.
We don't care if you die, but you better keep Ballers safe.
Oh my god.
For the record, Koi and I cannot see your player characters whatsoever because of how big this map is. So.
Okay.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, we are at the river, so like, and I guess we're looking for the entrance, another entrance.
There's just a lot of stuff going on.
Did you guys bring Galadriel with you?
A single tier goes down to. Oh yeah, Galadriel's here. I think every character is here.
No, I'm still at the entrance with Ganondorf.
If you zoom out too much, it starts to cut off the bottom side of the map, and the characters disappear. She's down there though.
All right. So while you're up there, yeah, Wheely and Flinty, can you give me a perception check, please?
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Congrats.
Oh, I mean, you both recognize this. It's not that hidden. So there is an inlet, right about here. It's too dark to see through it. But Flinty, you surmised earlier that it probably leads to that little pool of water that you saw from the front of the cave. There's only room for one person to sort of go in at a time, and it does look like it's completely submerged.
I can see in the dark, and I will go in first to scout ahead.
Can you swim, Steely?
Nah, this is my first time.
Well.
I'm pretty sure it's as simple as just like walking, like you're just underwater. It should be fine. I guess during this time, can I roll like stealth or something like that? Or
Yeah, so there's going to be a couple of things. Just sort of to give an overview of what's going on, you are completely uncoordinated with the group at the front. So for holding your breath, you can hold your breath for the number of minutes equal to 1 plus your Constitution modifier. So for you, I think that's going to be, what, 4 minutes? Because your Constitution... Oh, sorry, 3 minutes. Your Constitution is +2. So you can hold your breath for 3 minutes. Yeah, it doesn't look like you have to roll for it. It just says that you can hold your breath for 3 minutes. And I think while you're discussing this, the group at the front is going to be coordinating something as well. So let's have... if you're in the front of the cave, why don't you tell me your plan, and then we'll execute both of these things simultaneously.
So I would like to run up and get the details of the plan from Wheely and Koi and what their plan is, and then I'll come back at the end of the front group's decision on what they're going to do.
Yeah, then you quickly dash towards the left of the cave to catch up to Wheely and Flinty.
Okay, Ganondorf. The plan is we're gonna send Wheely, who doesn't know how to swim, into this cave water, and that's it.
Okay, how many people can go into the cave at one time?
Just
One.
one.
Just one.
Just one? Okay, and Wheely's gonna go
So-
first?
Yeah.
Yep. And then I guess I will follow. Alright, are we just gonna go into this cave?
Can we
Is that the plan?
Can we plan to go into the cave all at a group at the same time when the sun's at high noon?
It's high noon.
Can we agree to
Okay.
that?
Don't say that, or Blizzard's gonna sue us.
God, come on. Alright, so that'll be our plan. Both of our teams, the team back here by the river and the team up front of the cave, will both go into the cave at high noon.
High noon.
Alright, I'm gonna go tell them what's the plan.
Good plan.
Okay, so front group, the back group's gonna go in the cave at high noon. Wheely Steely's going first. He has to swim through the river. He does not know how to swim. We will see how this goes, but regardless, we're gonna go into the cave when the sun's at high noon.
So what is our plan? Are we just gonna kind of sneak in and feel
I think
around
we
the
send the
wall?
dwarf.
Oh yeah, all right. If we all agree on this, I'm going in, guys.
Okay, I agree.
So
All right.
when Hildwarf runs in after his spell goes off, I'd like to run in like as soon as it goes off with my shield, like in a defensive stance.
Perfect. All right.
Okay, I see. Okay. Are you gonna try and like sort of conceal yourself before, or are you just gonna like run in guns blazing?
I mean, if I roll for stealth and I fail, nah, I think I will go in gun blazing, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does
I think that's
anybody
the
else
play.
want to do anything? If not, then we'll just skip to high noon.
But wait,
like-
what if the girls or the children are in there? They're not gonna get hurt, right?
No, it only hits enemies, but it'll destroy all darkness spells or any illusion in the area.
Okay,
That sounds OP.
good to know.
Yeah,
I mean, it is
Battle
a
of the
once a day
Bagpipe.
thing.
Yeah, it's a once a day thing.
Oh.
But a wise man once told me before drinking a strange fucking drink that you only live whatever. I forgot what he said, but it was Odin.
Sounds like something I'd say.
Yeah, something like that. All
All
right.
right. Speak
Oh,
now.
I have an idea. Wheely, would you like to take my bagpipe as a flotation device?
No, I'm confident in my own ability to walk in the water.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will use my bagpipe as a flotation device for myself.
So cute. Okay. Okay, great. Speak now, forever hold your peace.
As soon as Hildorf's thing goes off, I also want to go in, but I would like to go in slowly and see what's going. What the aftermath is before I attack anything.
Okay, so, alright, this is what's going to happen. You guys sort of hide under the shades of the tree, or I guess for Wheely and Flinty, you sort of just hang around. You hang around this river, and you slowly watch as the sun. You slowly watch your shadow until the sun is just sort of directly on top of you, and your shadow's distance is at a minimum. And at that exact moment, you all sort of nod at each other, and Dwarf Pog, you just charge in.
I would like to charge in, yeah.
Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna start you at the entrance of this cave, and then we're gonna have everybody roll initiative. So go ahead and position yourselves in a good place, and then roll initiative for me. I need to clear this real quick.
course.
There we go.
Oof.
Wait a sec. Hildorf has to be first.
I mean-
not so much because we're not in combat yet, so I could technically go in,
Oh,
and
okay,
combat will start afterward, and whoever has
Right.
the highest roll will be
Okay.
first. Yeah.
And
Some.
here's the
Yeah.
thing, right? So combat's not going to start until he goes in, and so for everybody else, if you rolled a higher initiative than Hildorf, you can choose to delay your action. But the thing I will stipulate is Flinty and Wheely, you're going to start as soon as it hit high noon. You don't know what's going on in the front, so if you rolled higher than Hildorf, you're going to go into this small tunnel. We're just waiting for one more roll from Isarya.
Oh, I did do it. I just forgot to click on my thing. I'll do it again.
Yeah, she rolled a 9.12.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Go ahead and roll again for me, please. Oh, that's loud.
Jesus.
Oof, that's rough.
It's rough, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Is it time for my great entrance?
Let me organize this. I also need a roll for some people here. Roll
Make
my
sure you do it in
background.
secret though. Last time we saw the names, I think. in
Well,
chat.
you can see everybody here. That's I think you can see everybody here. Let me just check real quick.
No, but last time I think you rolled initiative and we saw the numbers, so it's more fun if we don't know.
Oh,
when
yeah,
they're
yeah,
gonna attack
yeah,
first. Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I mean, you're gonna see them in the turn order anyways.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I don't know if
That's
that really makes much of a difference. I don't think I can hide it. If there's a way to do that, then I'll figure it out next session. But I don't think there's a way to do that. Okay. So first in the order is Galadriel. Again, if you want to delay your turn, you can. Just be aware that if you delay your turn, you are permanently moving yourself back in the order.
So it's my
Wait.
turn?
Yes, it's Galadriel's turn. If you want to wait until after Hildorf Pog moves, you will permanently delay your turn to move after Hildorf Pog.
But the villains or whatever, since we're not technically in combat yet, unless Koi or the other person does something,
Yeah, I'll
they
resolve
skip
that.
their
don't you
turns
worry.
by default, right?
Yeah.
No, I gotcha. Okay, so we just need everyone in the team to agree that I charge like a moron first, I guess.
Yes, so I
Well,
will
except
play my
Lillian
turn.
doesn't know, right?
Right. If you're in
Two
the
people don't
if you're
know.
in the rear, you won't know. That they're waiting. Okay.
And I
so
don't know.
Galadriel, I'm gonna move you below Hildorf Pog. So your turn will come up after that. Yep. The guys inside, they're just sort of doing their thing. They, at the moment, do not notice you. Ganondorf, it is your turn. Would you like to delay your action?
Yeah, I'll be delaying my action too.
Do you want to delay it to after Hildorf Pog and before Galadriel, or after Galadriel?
Before Galadriel.
I'll do that. Odin, you're next.
I'm gonna delay until after Ganondorf.
Flinty, it is your turn. You can, of course, wait until after Wheely, since I guess you.
I'll
agreed
wait
to
after
delay it.
Wheely.
Okay, great. Okay, and so everything's sort of self-organized. Yep, they're gonna do nothing inside. All right, Wheely, it is your turn.
I'm gonna enter stealthily, so
Go ahead and make a stealth roll for me, please.
shoot.
All right. You take a deep breath. Give Flinty a little thumbs up, and you dive down. It's not that deep, maybe like 5 feet, but you start sort of half swimming, half wading, half walking. 3 halves. That doesn't work. You start moving through this channel, and you find yourself inside. And as soon as you clear the end of this tunnel, all the eyes in the cave turn to you, and they draw their weapons. Do you want to move more? You still have some movement left. So you used 20 feet since you're swimming.
Can I use my bonus action as well, or?
You can use your bonus action, yes.
He is going to shoot this enemy, and then he immediately goes back to where Flinty is, just like run through the river.
Okay, so you're going to use your dash as your cunning action.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and make an attack roll against this Skelly, please.
How would that? Like, which dice would I roll?
If you're gonna shoot them with your bow, then click bow.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You pop your head out from under the water, and you quickly notice enemies, and they're very hostile and very angry. You pull out your short bow and let loose an arrow, but your fingers are wet from just being underwater. The arrow is slippery. It goes flying and lands nowhere near its mark. And okay, just a little parlance thing, by the way. This makes it easier as me as a DM to like understand what's going on. If I understand what you want to do, you want to basically swim back out of the cave, right?
Yeah, that's my bonus.
Okay, so what I'm going to say is when you want to do that, and just in the future, in the same pattern, say that I'm going to use my cunning action to dash. And that way it's very clear to me that, like, okay, he is using his cunning action to dash, which basically doubles your movement. So that means you have, I believe... Okay, yeah, that means you have 40 feet of movement left.
Okay, hold on.
Do you want to swim back out?
Yeah.
Okay. That's going to cost you 20. And you come back out, Flinty. You see Wheely swim back out, and you're very confused.
Can I ask what's going on? Can we talk to each other?
Talking is just a free action. You can talk.
Really? What happened? What's in there?
Four enemies, 2 humans, 2 skeletons. Get ready to attack them the moment they come out of this river.
Oh man, are they coming after us? Do you know?
Yeah, I fumbled.
Ah. Okay.
My skills didn't work.
No.
Flinty, it's your turn.
Oh my.
Can I try to stealth enter the cave, or
Yeah,
is
you
that...
can roll stealth.
Okay. Stealth.
Okay. You also swim through this channel.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
snap.
they also notice you, and they're a little confused because they just saw like an orc swim in and swim back out, and now there's a halfling, and they're like, "What is going on?" But they look very angry.
Okay. Do I have movement left?
I believe you have. You do not.
I don't have any movement?
Nope.
Oh shit.
The swimming takes double, and so you yeah.
Well, shit. Okay. Okay, so I can't really do anything else then.
You can make an attack.
You're punching back.
Why did you go in? Well, I told you, like, there's 4 enemies expecting.
Well, I was hoping I would be in range to cast Thunder Wave. Wait, am I in range? 1, 2, 3.
Remember, you can use Q to measure.
Okay. Wait, what's the range on my Thunder Wave? Let's see. 15 foot.
That'll hit this guy.
Okay. I will cast Thunder Wave.
Okay.
Does that hit
So,
Wheely? Or that it's not because he's outside?
no,
Does the water
he's
conduct
outside.
electricity though?
Well, strictly speaking, Thunder Wave is a wave of force and not
Oh, okay.
electricity, I think.
Okay.
So I think it would be blocked by any physical barriers.
Okay. So I will cast Thunder Wave.
Okay.
Is it
Oh, it does
cast at
thunder
level 2?
damage. It's up
Or-
to you. Do you even have level 2 spell slot?
I don't
Or no?
believe any of us have
Okay.
level 2 spells.
I
at this
thought it
point.
was my level, but it's the spell level. Okay, so
Yeah,
level
it's the
1.
spell level. Yes. Okay, and they have to make a Constitution. Okay, it rolled a 9. Yeah, you cast a thundering wave emanating from you, and the very edge of the spell rams into the skeleton. He takes 12 thunder damage and is knocked backwards 10 feet.
Cool. Closer to the people in the front.
Yep, and that is going to be your turn. It is now this guy's turn. So, okay, he is going to see a strange halfling in the water, and he's going to run up, and he's going to whack you.
No.
Oh, what did you expect? Like,
Wheely, help!
8, that is not hit, I'm assuming.
Armor class 13.
Okay, yeah. You duck underwater just as a sideways swipe from this short sword grazes above your head. Dwarf Pog, it is your turn.
Alright. I will run inside this place. Step on the table. I'm assuming it's a table. I could be wrong.
Okay,
Oh.
okay, okay, hold on.
Is it a table?
It is a table, but as you run onto the carpet, you start to feel the ground give way beneath your feet. Can you roll a
No,
dex
no,
save
no,
for
no,
me,
no,
please?
no. I specifically did not want to step on the carpet.
But you ran over it,
What?
right?
No. I specifically didn't want to run that because I fucking knew this shit was a trap.
Okay, if you didn't
There's
run
no
over
way.
it, you didn't say you didn't run over it, you just dragged your character straight forward.
Huh? Wait.
So you ran around the carpet.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I think he
what's your
thought the
movement?
carpet
Can
was
you
a
do that?
table.
No. I want to step on the table, like this thing right here. Oh wait.
Can you
it doesn't
trade?
work.
Yeah. What's your movement? Can you make it that far in one go?
Should be able to, yeah. Let me confirm. 5.
Make sure.
Yeah. 2. Oh, actually, you're right. I can't even make it, man.
Wow, you're fucked.
Well, it doesn't really matter, but yeah, I can't make it. I'm not. I can't go really far. Actually, that's my limit.
Fat body.
This is as far as I can go.
You did
Guess we
not
should
want
have
the
thought
carpet.
about that part of the plan.
Well, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna go in, unable to reach my goal, but I'm still gonna go in and scream, "Raw, notice me, Senpai." I'm gonna cast this.
Oh my gosh. I hate that that's your call for your god.
How do I cast
I
this
think you
shit?
click the speech bubble.
How do I?
You're
how do
channeling
I-
divinity, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't work. If I click on it, 1 second.
Click
I've
the
never
speech
used it.
bubble.
If I go in spells, it's not there.
It's not gonna be in spells. It's in your core. It's in the bottom right somewhere. Is it Radiance of the Dawn?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, click the speech bubble that comes up when you hover. There it is. Okay, yeah. And so you just have
Oh.
to manually decrease your channel divinity counter to 0.
So
Okay.
I have to roll manually, basically.
Yeah, it looks like it, unfortunately.
Okay, so I need to roll. Oh no, I don't have to roll die 20 because they have to roll saving. But I need to
Right.
roll 2 die 10, so like this.
Yes.
And then I
plus
need to
2.
add my level, which is 2, and then I need to add
Yes.
+1 because of my divine idol.
Okay, great. So you
So
do
13.
13 radiant damage. What does this look like? Raw, here's your call.
Yeah. Well,
What does it look like?
it's like I'm standing in the middle. I put my little idol, and then I say, "Ra, notice me." And then Ra comes down from the heaven, and he blasts everything around me at 30 feet radius.
Okay. You're gonna
Like
hit
what?
literally every single person except for the skeleton in the back.
That's fine.
So I have to roll Constitution for all these guys.
It also negates any darkness or anything nearby. Yeah.
What is your saving? Oh,
Is it
what
my
is your
constitution?
spell save?
Is it my constitution?
No, it's gonna be that's gonna be in spells, I believe. Let me check. Your spell save DC is 13. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that failed.
Ah, shit. This guy's only gonna get half damage.
Wow. Okay.
Holy shit. Well, it's fine.
Okay.
Still some damage.
Yeah. From inside this dank cavern, it's sort of like an opening somehow materializes above you, and you sort of see Ra's fiery fist come at you full force, and it phases through you, slams into the ground, and releases this huge wave of radiance. The skeleton over here is just completely destroyed. Actually takes double damage to
Yeah,
radiant
that's what I
because
was
the
gonna get.
skeleton.
Yeah.
Yeah, he completely shatters. This guy is going to take. So you rolled a 13. So this guy's going to take, rounded down, 6 damage. I guess all of them take 6 damage.
Yeah, all of them take 6 or 7. I'm not sure how the rounding up works.
You always round down for every single calculation.
There we go. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, and that
Is the end of
is
my turn.
that is the end of your turn. That's correct.
So
It is
Ganondorf
now
can
Ganondorf's
make,
turn.
Can make a spectacular entrance.
Okay, so I am going to run straight in, not knowing about the carpet, with a shield in my hand, and stand on top of this carpet.
Okay, yeah. You have to make a dex saving throw.
Nice.
Nice. All right.
Christ.
Yeah, you step onto this carpet and you feel it give way, but you quickly sort of make like a sidewards roll, and the carpet falls down, revealing a pit of spikes.
So as I'm rolling, I yell parkour, and then I just get out of the way.
Okay. So
I
you
would,
can,
yeah, I'm going to take my one-handed minute hand and attack this guy right here.
All right, go ahead, make an attack. You're throwing it, right?
Yes. I'm waiting for it to come through. Unless you want to click it again.
Yeah, go ahead
There
and
it
click it
goes.
again. Oh, there he goes. Okay. Okay, yeah, wow, you rolled high. You chuck your minute hand one-handed. A solid hit, sort of, through the ribcage. 9 piercing damage. Do you want to do anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Odin, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and run in here, right behind Hill Dwarf Pog, and I'm just gonna slap him on the back and say, "Great work. Too bad your legs are so short." And then I'm going to go ahead and take a shot at this guy.
Go ahead.
Oh, I think the skeleton is still in the turn order.
Yeah. I'll take it out. 16. Yeah. Oh man, you guys are wrecking shot. You draw back your arrow. Solid hit through the head. Falls backwards, dead.
And that's how we do it, dwarf.
Yeah.
And end turn.
Yep. Need to remove some people from the turn order. Wow, this is going very differently from your first fight. Galadriel, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to go into the cave to the right and use my long bow and hit this person right here.
Go ahead, make an attack roll. Oh my goodness. 24 to hit?
Whoa.
What? Yeah, you draw back your longbow and a solid hit, 6 damage. This guy does not look well off. Man, what if they were friends? You don't know. Isarya, it is your turn.
Guided, we can't hear you if you're talking.
Oh, whoops, I was muted. I'm gonna say, ah, shit, here we go again. I'm going to walk in, but I had a question before I do.
Sure.
I forgot how I can measure distance by clicking on my
Gotcha.
character.
Yeah, click and drag, and while you're clicking and dragging, press Q.
Nope, it didn't do it.
Really? Try right
Yeah.
click?
Nope.
The way I've been doing it is in the upper left, you have that little toolbar. The one beneath the magnifying glass is your measuring tool.
Yeah, click and drag should work. It works for me. I'm not sure
yeah.
why it's not working for you.
Okay, I
Thanks,
got it.
Half-Orc.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move behind Ganondorf, and I'm gonna cast, Witch Bolt on the person in front.
Okay, go ahead and move behind Ganondorf, and then cast Witch Bolt. So you want to select the pointer now in the top left, because you have the ruler selected. There you go.
Okay, so with Witch Bolt, let's see.
That might actually be in your core. Oh, there we go. Okay, how does this work? You touch one object. Oh, no, that's danger. Let me see. Okay, Witch
I
Bolt.
misclicked.
Yeah. So it's just a, There we go. Okay, a beam of crackling boon. On hit, they take 1d12. Whoa, and each of your turns for the duration 1 minute, you can use your action to deal 1d12 automatically. The spell ends if you use your action to do anything else. Interesting. Very interesting. And it ends if it's outside the range or if it has total cover. Okay, very cool. You raise your hands and a crackling bolt of energy lances out and envelops your target, and they take 3 lightning damage. And that is the end of your turn. I should say that I should give it like a marker.
Draw a little lightning bolt thing.
I'll just
Pew,
use this
pew.
little marker.
Aw,
Okay.
what about the line?
Okay. So, can I have your guys, or actually, okay, I need to think, because I only have, like, 3 units left alive. Okay, I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna run up behind Flinty, using 20 feet of movement, and he's gonna stab her in the back.
What?
With a short sword.
Ow!
Actually, because he can do this.
Is that with advantage if he goes up behind her?
Wow.
He does have advantage but he rolled a 1 on his first attack. But I guess he has advantage, so he should make 2 rolls per attack. So this is going to be his second roll. which is 13 to hit. What's your AC?
13.
Okay, on a tied defender wins. Okay, so his first attack does not meet its mark. You are too nimble in the water. He's going to make a second attack with advantage.
My bagpipes kept me floating.
This time, unfortunately, it did not.
No.
Yeah, so he is going to do 4 piercing damage in addition to 2d6. He does he does 15 damage to you, Flinty. And he is going to use a cunning action to attempt to hide. So I'm going to need to ask you guys for your passive perception, which is just going to be 10 plus your perception skill. If you're inside.
I have a 1 on my skill.
You don't have to roll for it. You just
Oh, I guess I got
passive
confused.
perception. Yeah, you're not rolling because at this moment you're
My
not actively
passive-
searching.
Okay, my
It's
passive
It's just the
gonna be-
number 2.
It's
Yeah.
just 10 plus your perception.
Okay, so 12 here.
13 here.
What is everyone?
11.
I'm not inside, so.
Yeah, and he doesn't have advantage, but he'll take the first roll. Okay, he successfully hides. He somehow slinks beneath the waters, out of sight.
Wait, what number do you want? Because pretty hard to hide from me. I just don't know which number I have to look at.
Passive perception. So you have a perception skill, just do 10 plus perception.
So that's 15.
11.
Yeah, he rolled a 19.
Oh, never mind then.
Okay,
Wow.
and that is going to be the end of his turn. This guy is... Can he make it with the water? No, he can't. I think he's going to attempt to hide first. So 15 is going to be the score to beat because danger has the highest. So let me just roll stealth. 17. Okay. He vanishes out of sight, and he is going to move.
So can they move through the water that we left behind the cave, or is the other guy, Wheely still blocking like the path? Or
Wheely is not blocking the path.
oh, okay, so you left the pool empty. Okay.
Wheely, it's now your turn.
He's gonna sneak into the pool again. So.
Okay. Roll stealth. Let me just... okay, yeah, you sneak in, you're successfully hidden. I'm just gonna move you sort of like a little bit below Flinty because it's kind of crammed in this pool.
So, he notices. Does he notice the skeleton right over here?
Yes, that's skeleton's not hiding.
Okay, so then he is going to use his dagger, to stab him, and then with his cunning action, he's going to stab it again.
Okay. Wait, cunning action? You can't attack with cunning action, can you?
Oh wait.
No, you can't.
I think it says dash, disengage, or hide action.
Yeah, never mind.
You can't attack.
Couldn't you? You could dash behind him though to have an advantage attack.
That is true. I could flank him, so he's going to dash behind the skeleton, and then he's going to attack him while flanking.
Yes, you have advantage on the attack.
I have advantage.
Mhm.
And then I just roll my dagger.
Yes, don't forget your sneak attack will also apply because you have advantage on the attack.
Okay, so that's an extra 1d6.
Okay, 22. Yeah. I don't know what stabbing a skeleton looks like, but I guess you sort of just jam your knife in between the exposed like rib cages and just kind of get it in there and twist real hard. And it makes a really crude grating sound as bone meets metal, and you hit him for 10 damage. Okay, Flinty, it is your turn.
If I cast Thunderwave, does it hit hidden enemies?
It will hit Wheely.
Oh, like
but yeah, yes, it will hit hidden enemies. That's yes.
Okay, so I can move out of range of Wheely, but in range of that Skelly. Let's see. So like, can I move here? Wait. Here?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Okay, is that in range of? Yeah. So
there's a couple of things that are going to happen. The skeleton's going to make an attack of opportunity on you as you try to get away.
Okay.
I'm going to just do that real quick. Oh, 21 to hit. Yeah, you try to get away from the skeleton, but he manages to catch. Your thigh, and you. The water around you starts to turn red. It seems like he hit an artery or something, and you fade out of consciousness.
Rest in pieces.
It is now the skeleton's turn. He is going to move so that he's still engaged with you, but out of the water. Oh, where'd Galadriel move to? Go back, Galadriel. You don't belong there. And the skeleton's going to attack Jarius with his short sword. I guess it. 10 to hit. I don't think that'll do it.
No, 13 AC.
You managed to parry the skeleton's blows. Dwarf Pog, it is your turn.
Wait, so the skeleton escaped through the water tunnel or whatever?
No, it just walked in front of Wheely.
Oh, I guess I'll move my character because I have no idea what the fuck's going on. That's probably why I'm confused. Okay, so I'll move here. Oh, okay. I didn't mean to go this far. What? Okay, I'll move here. I'll cast Fiery Fire. It reveals all invisible targets in a 20-foot area and outlines them in the color of my choice between blue, green, and violet light.
Dang.
I'll pick violet light. And
okay, yeah. Oh, if it fails a dex save. Okay, yeah. Go ahead and put that in the chat.
So I'm basically gonna cast it towards the back because basically I have to choose the area. So I'm basically gonna cast it right, like on top of Koi, basically.
Is that how it works? It says each object in a 20-foot cube within range. Oh, I see. Yes, yeah. You choose an area. That's correct. Okay, so you're gonna cast it on Flinty.
No, I prefer casting it on Koi actually, or like the dead body. Koi unconscious, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay. And so each creature has to make a dex save or is outlined. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Skeleton's gonna make a dex save. He rolled a 6, so he is gonna be outlined. What's the color of this?
I picked violet.
Okay, yeah. This skeleton is enveloped in a very nice violet hue.
Cute.
There we go, I'll just do that. Okay, and it lasts for up to 1 minute concentration. Okay. Ganondorf, it is your turn.
Okay, so it's the only target that got hit by my range, basically.
Yes. Or maybe it's only because, dex saves, because they have to
gotcha.
on a dex save.
Gotcha.
So it could be either or.
I am going to move into the water next to Flinty, and for my action, I will give her a healing potion.
Oh, okay. So I think this means Flinty, you roll 2d4 plus 2 because you're ingesting it. I guess it doesn't matter either way, but
2d4?
2d4 plus 2, yes.
Baby.
I deleted the health potion out of my inventory.
Okay. You are revitalized for 7 HP, and you are back up. But you're like, and you find yourself floating on water, and you wake up to Ganondorf.
Ah, thank you, Ganondorf. Oh, is this my blood in the water? Oh,
Just a
gross.
little bit. You'll survive.
Oh, it's red
Odin,
though.
it's your turn.
Why did you charge in there by yourself, Flinty?
I thought I could cast Thunderwave. Oh well.
Alright, I am going to go ahead and just move up here. Oh, I was hoping I could see more. There we go. Move over here. And then I'm going to take a shot at the Skelly guy.
You let loose an arrow, but it just narrowly misses. Maybe a little too close for comfort. It whizzes by Wheely and thunks into the wall behind him.
Sorry, Wheely.
That's some nice steel.
Galadriel, it is your turn.
Alright. So I would like to move my 30 spaces, or 30 feet to right here. And should be in range to hit the skeleton with my bow.
Yes, you are. Whoa, critical! Okay, does this automatically roll crits?
Crit should
It
be
looks like it does
double.
not.
Yes.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It does. Okay, it rolled a second. Yeah, you rolled a. Yeah. So just to clarify, when you roll a crit in combat, you roll double the damage dice, but you don't double the modifier. Yeah, in this case, it rolled 2d8 and then it added 3 ones. Okay, yeah, you do 14 damage to the skeleton. You, I think you blow, your arrow sort of, flies right into the skull, and the skull is impaled into the wall of this cave, and the rest of the body just sort of crumbles.
Nice. That's what you get for picking on Flinty.
Alright,
Aw,
Isarya, it
thanks,
is your turn.
guys.
And I think that ends my turn.
Yes,
So
Isarya, it is your turn.
Just to clarify, we know that the two people, the other guards or whatever, stealth, right? And they're
You know they exist somewhere. Yeah.
okay.
At least you think. You just can't see them. If you want, you can spend your action to search, which is you make an active perception check.
Yes, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check, please. Oh, 19. Okay. Time to make some rolls. Okay. There's no really good way to do this, but I think, yeah, they're just revealed. Okay. Isarya, you notice, you with your with your nimble eyes, you can pick out the location of where these guards were hidden, and you call them out to your teammates. I don't know how Flinty and Ganondorf didn't notice the guy literally right next to them, but they didn't.
It was
I'd be
under
like,
the water.
Odin, Ganondorf, watch out!
Okay. And it is this guy's turn now. So. Oh, this is tough. You guys have really good positioning. Okay, I think I know what's gonna happen. This cultist, this guy is going to use his cunning action to disengage, so he does not get hit by Ganondorf, and he is going to run here, and then you guys see him phase through the wall.
He's gonna warn the others.
It is now the other guy's turn, and I think he can't actually. I wonder if I can navigate around all of this. You guys are positioned in the most annoying way possible for enemies. Okay, yeah, screw it. This is also going to make a dash for it. Dwarf Pog, can I have you roll an attack of opportunity?
Is that just a weapon of choice roll, or is that a strength roll?
That's just going to be a weapon roll. Oh, shoot. Actually, in the future, I shouldn't even say it. I should just say he moves past you, and if you forget to mention it, then you just don't do it. Whatever. I punished myself. Alright, yeah. So, Danger, if you are here, please roll for me a melee attack of opportunity. You just use a weapon attack.
Melee attack opportunity.
Yeah, so just use just roll your Warhammer basically. Just to clarify what an opportunity attack is, if anybody moves within melee range and then they move out, the defender gets an opportunity attack. Now, if it's a player, and this is my fault, if it's a player, you have to say, hey, I want to make an opportunity against this guy as he runs by me or whatever. But that's just, yeah, basically every person who has a melee attack, you can make one opportunity attack per round of combat.
Okay, I can just, yeah, sure. There we go.
Okay, yeah, that is no good. He is too fast and whizzes past your Warhammer.
Yeah, it's fine.
And he's going to use his cunning action to dash another 50 feet.
As he's dashing by, can I take an opportunity to recall my minute hand?
You can't do that. You can only do that on a bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna run by, and he's also going to phase into the wall. And that is the end of his turn. So at the moment, there are no enemies in sight. But you are still in initiative order. Wheely, it is your turn.
There might be more enemies up ahead. I'm going to sneak through that cave, and then I'm going to check out how many enemies there are.
Okay, so you're gonna use your movement to walk up to where they face through the wall.
Yeah, I guess you would stealth, I suppose.
Okay, can you make it with stealth? If not, then just move your however what's appropriate.
That's as far as you can get. And then I guess you will stealth, I guess.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a stealth roll.
Oh, whoops.
That's fine. I'll just take the first number. I guess that roll actually was kind of redundant because you're kind of just sitting still. You're not like hiding behind anything. So when you walk up to where they face through, it's just a wall. Like there's not a door there or anything. It's just a wall. Flinty, it is your turn.
Can I can only still move my limit, right? And it's double in the water?
It's halved in the water.
Half in the water.
Yeah.
20. I want to get out. I want to get dry. So, I really want to. Okay, I want to investigate these bones over here.
Okay.
Do that.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. Actually, I'm going to make the executive decision, because otherwise this could be potentially tedious. I'm just going to take you guys out of initiative. I'll leave the turn order up, because like, it's a big cave, and, you know, to no surprise, there are probably more people in there. So I'll keep your initiative rolls, just so we have them for reference. But, yeah, you know what, just don't be limited by your movement, and you guys can move in whatever order you want, because I think otherwise this could take, like, way too long.
Okay. I want to investigate these bones.
Okay. What are you trying to look for? Just like staring at them.
Any clues about who these people might be, or what they did to this thing, or what
Okay,
this bone?
yeah.
What is that? Is that
Yeah,
a
you
whale?
can go ahead and roll investigation. Yeah. So you see a different assortment of bones. You surmise that this may have been a wild animals cave, because there's some like animal carcasses that are more dried out. But you also see some humanoid remains. Some of them still have some of them still look fresh. And sort of also where you are at, you notice that the skeleton, well, I mean, you know, potentially reanimated from these bones.
Necromancers.
Yeah. Again, there's no
What do you
initiative.
What do you
can
think,
whatever
Flinty? Are those like bones of children or adults or?
Not sure. I just know they're humanoid. And they're fresh.
Hope we're
I
not killing
suspect.
children's again.
Well, this Skelly that attacked us was kind of grown up, and it might have been reanimated from the bones.
So they're desecrating the bodies of the dead, huh?
Maybe they're building a skeleton army. Are they killing all the people who have disappeared? No one till spring might.
Can I go to the wall where they quote disappeared?
Yeah, you can.
Which, unfortunately, I do not know which wall. So I guess I have to roll insight.
It was over
forward.
here somewhere. And you
Yeah.
saw them run past you.
Yeah, but I don't know where to put myself on the map. I guess put me on the wall when it disappeared.
Yeah. I'll just. It's right where Wheely's in front of.
Where's okay? Okay. Okay, so I will cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
And I will roll for, I believe it's insight, to look for potential like trap or secret doors or
Yeah, sure.
so to that I have to add a die 4. So it's 14.
Okay, 14. You don't notice anything particularly odd about the wall except for the fact that people face through it, but you do notice footsteps, sort of, or footprints in the ground leading, sort of just, in the direction where those two guys fled through. So you surmise that there's something funky about this juncture, but you can't quite put your finger on it.
Can I put my hand on the wall and like push, if that makes sense? Just
Yeah,
like
you can.
taunt it.
You put your hand on the wall, and it's a wall.
Okay.
Can I check to see if there's any beverages in this cart?
Sure, yeah. I don't... Yeah, roll perception, I guess.
Oh, sorry, you can take the first one.
Yeah, I'll take the first one. And then at 20. There's a couple of bottles of mead. Maybe there's like one of like really, really nice wine. Although it seems to have been opened.
Can I take it? All of it?
Yeah.
Yes!
Is there alcohol in the compendium? Well, okay, if there's not, just add it. There's 2 bottles of mead, and there's 1 bottle of opened fine wine. I have no idea what the gameplay implications of this are going to be.
You said 2 mead, 1 fine wine?
2 mead, 1 fine wine.
While Odin is rummaging through the cart, I'm gonna go pat this body up here to see if they've got anything on them that will be useful to the group.
Sure. You go through the body, and so on the body you find a club. You find some robes, and so these robes are sort of, I wouldn't say all black, but the major color is black, and there's a lot of red, sort of like, I don't know, like vertical stripes, like tastefully on these guys, as if like decorated in tribute to some sort of like fire-esque like decal, but very red, very fiery. Otherwise, all black. It's quite pretty, and you also find on them a very basic necklace. The sort of the trinket itself, it's on just a simple metal chain, and the trinket itself seems to be carved stone in the shape of a flame.
Okay, I'm just gonna pocket that.
Okay.
Can I investigate what's on the table?
Yeah, totally.
Some investigation.
You don't have to. It's. I mean, unless you
Okay.
literally can't see what's in front of you. I'm just going to try to find something else different. But on the table right now, there is a short bow. There is a curved dagger. And to the right, there's a little bucket of arrows.
Oh. Galadriel, there's arrows over here. And another bow.
I mean, do we just smash
Blue
the wall?
arrows.
You can totally try doing that.
I mean, who has the highest strength here?
This is the part where the DM sees how well the party responds to their first puzzle-esque situation.
What if we were to take the wagon of mead, have it go through the hidden tunnel, and then we throw fire, like shoot fire on it, and catch everyone inside that room on fire? So I don't know. I guess it's wagon or something like that.
Are you trying to light all the dead bodies on fire?
I mean, there are still cultists inside that room that face through the tunnel.
So you want to smoke them out?
So
There's a bit of both of smoking them out and also potentially trying to have them catch on fire.
So can I empty a water skin, put some meat in it, put a rope into that water skin, light the rope on fire as the cart goes through there?
I'm gonna sit next to this, and I'm gonna shake my head at Ganondorf and start drinking my mead.
Okay, wait. So can I just get a picture of what's going on here? You're gonna douse this cart in like fluid and light it on fire and just try ramming it through this wall?
Yes, I think that's the plan.
Okay.
We're gonna blow a hole through this wall.
And I'm not giving him my mead.
Okay, I agree with the plan. I'm gonna cast guidance on Ganondorf.
Okay. This is okay, this is what happens. All right, you find some spoiled alcohol or whatever just sort of lying around, and you douse this wooden cart. And everybody else sort of moves away from where these footprints are. And Ganondorf, can you make a strength check for me, please?
Is that me you asked?
Yes, because you're pushing the cart, right?
Oh yeah. Shit.
Wait, he has
Well,
to
you have
add 4.
guidance.
You have to add
He does
4.
have guidance, but he also rolled a nat 1, so...
Yeah.
Rip.
Oh no.
Okay, yeah, you charge full force. You charge full force at this wall with this flaming... It looks metal as hell, but as soon as you make contact with the wall, the cart just shatters. It shatters, and you fling yourself, like, face forward into this hard wall amidst this flaming wreckage you've created. And you are going to take 2 fire damage.
Quick, go run into the water.
I think Flinty's gonna pull him right into the water.
My bloody water pool.
It's better than nothing.
Oh, you mean Wheely? Plenty.
Yeah, Wheely's gonna pull Ganondorf into the water.
You chuck you quick reaction. You just shove him into the water, douse the flames.
Thank you, Wheely, for putting out the flames.
Okay, maybe we should. How about we just like, I don't know, throw a flask of oil in there, or just meat or anything, then just light the oil on fire, or whoever hits, I hit it.
I just want to be very clear. It is just like it's a wall. If you throw a flask of oil, it's gonna break on the wall.
Can I?
No, can I just like go through the door? Can I just like go through the wall and then just like throw it?
You tried to. It doesn't let you through.
No, I see.
Yeah.
Can I see what these little yellow things are all over the place?
Those are torches.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Did we loot or check the body of this guy? The one I'm
Yes.
next to?
Isarya
Someone did.
found. So he was wearing these robes. He had on a necklace. The pendant with which is carved stone in the shape of a flame. He also had a club on him.
Okay, so he didn't have any notes or anything particular. Like she rolled inside. I mean, she got everything out of the body, right?
She got everything out of
Okay.
the body.
Did we
Can
investigate
we
a
just like
Steely?
walk up to the wall and like knock on it and see if it's like, I don't know, secret door or something? Maybe somebody answers and says, you know, what's your password? And we could say password's password and see if that
Dynasty,
works.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Why don't you roll perception? You're gonna walk up to the wall and knock on it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you bring your hand up, knock on the wall. It reverberates as if there were an opening behind it, but the wall feels very solid. You also do not get a response.
Okay.
Who has the necklace right now?
I do. and I'm currently just swinging it around in my finger. Be like, hey guys,
Okay,
look what I found.
okay. So Wheely's gonna be like, "Hey, Isarya, can you like check and see what happens if you have the necklace on your hand and you put it against the wall, like here?"
Okay. So I'm just gonna walk over there and kind of just extend my arm and let the necklace kind of just dangle from my fingers and see if it does anything.
Your arm phases through.
Nice.
Wait,
What?
can I hold?
I'm a genius.
Can we do a
Can we
monkey
hold
chain?
hand? Yeah, we
And we
hold
all go
hands.
through?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. The wagon plan again. This time we put the necklace on it, and then we douse the wagon with oil and fire.
That's broken.
Wagon broke, man. So can we
Mourn
can
the
we
loss
try?
of fine wheels.
Can I hold Isarya's hand and see if I can walk through the wall at the same time as she does?
Yeah. You hold her hand, and while she's sort of holding this necklace and has her arm through this wall, you are also able to push your fingers through. No resistance.
Oh.
So
We all just need to hold each other's hands and go through it
Yep.
once.
Yep.
Or put a hand on Saria as we all walk through together.
You'll have to try it out.
We're definitely holding hands.
Yeah, we're definitely holding hands.
Alright, boys.
Wait, let's not make the same mistake we made last time. Let's put the tanky people first and the bard and the mage behind.
I need to stay behind so I can sneak.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
want
That worked out really well last time, Wheely.
Yep, it definitely did. Yeah. So I guess put me and Odin first. I think.
I think me and you first. I think Odin's less than me for AC.
Okay, so me and you, like first,
Don't
and
wanna heal
then
me.
everyone else behind, like in a row. That way we can take the first shots if there's any.
So then Isarya would need to give you the necklace.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and give it to.
No, I thought you
Dwarf.
could hold it and it would. Oh, maybe.
So does it have to be first? Like, does
Yeah.
the necklace have to be first, or does it, as long as someone's touching with the necklace?
I guess we don't know that.
Who
You can
knows?
try.
I mean, we're still holding hands. So while she's holding the necklace, I'm gonna poke the wall with my
Okay,
finger.
is Isarya at the back of the line?
Maybe in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you you all are holding hands, and it's very cute. And Dwarf Pog, you put your hand up against the wall, and it is solid.
Okay, so necklace has to go in first. I guess.
Okay,
So let's
so-
put her in the front of the line and then all of us go through holding hands.
Or we put the
Or we
necklace
could
on
trade
the
the
tank.
necklace.
Yeah.
Like pass the necklace down the line as you go through.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
meaning like Danger go through and then we all just hold his hand and see if we can all go through while he's holding the necklace.
Okay. Okay.
Sure.
Is that what you're gonna go with?
Yes, because what if our
yeah.
hands get stuck
Hey,
in the wall?
hey guys, I just noticed that Flinty's kind of bleeding out a little bit, and
I've had
it's kind of
worse.
getting some shit on me. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I could use
I don't have any healing potions.
I didn't bring any change of clothes. I don't
I
really
could
like walking
heal.
around all bloody.
I could
She'll
heal,
be
but she's
fine.
not injured enough. That's the issue.
I'll
I'll
give
be
her my
fine.
healing potion. I have one on me.
It's okay. We can wait until I'm more seriously wounded.
Because I'm
I've
gonna
had
heal for
worse.
like 12-ish. So if I heal her now, it's kind of yikes.
Are we still in combat right now?
I'm keeping your initiative order, because we'll just use that for the entirety of this map.
But are we in
I'll
combat?
keep your initiative rolls. No, you're not in combat. I'm keeping your rolls. I'm
So-
gonna redo the initiative once if there's a new combat situation.
So we could take a short rest then?
Yeah, you could.
Let's take a short rest. I have a thing to help us rest.
Okay, if we're doing short rest, then it's gonna. We get half our spells back, if I remember. Or
I think that depends on the class. Let me check really quick.
oh. 'Cause then I can heal Koi if I get it back. But
Well,
Y'all are taking a short rest then?
sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Do I have
Like,
to cast
in-
Song of Rest, or it just?
No, you just have to remind people that's happening. Okay, so you all sit down amidst this carnage, and you'll take a short rest. So the way healing works in a short rest, by the way, everybody has a resource called hit dice. Right now, you all have 2 hit dice, and basically you can roll the hit dice to regain that much hit points. So Flinty, your hit dice is a D8, and you have 2 of them. You can expend one of them to roll a D8 and recover that many hit points. Your hit dice replenish, I think, up to half of your total hit dice value replenishes after a long rest. So if you use 2 hit dice after your next long rest, you get 1 back.
Okay.
So if you want to roll a d8, you can, or you might be able to click on the hit dice word itself in your character sheet.
Am I the only one hurt?
I mean, if you're all the way in the
Yeah.
back, Koi, you should not take a hit, right?
I mean, those things were zooming around real quick.
That's very true. But can I check if the corridor is large enough for something to sneak past me and Ganondorf?
Why don't we just take a short rest?
Because we might just get ambushed, and then we're technically like in a slave trafficking like cave right now.
So we
If we
should
just
all
fall
be at full
asleep.
health.
YOLO.
I mean,
YOLO.
if we fall asleep for 4 hours, I don't know what's gonna happen.
A short rest is just 1 hour.
Oh, it's 1 hour. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just roll 1 hit dice. So a
So who's
D8.
Galadriel is guarding, I guess, during.
Sure.
I'll stay
Yes.
awake too. I don't. Is 1 hour gonna recover any spells or no?
It doesn't seem like clerics recover spells after
That's what
a
I
short
thought.
rest. So the ones that do are wizards, land druids, and warlocks.
Yeah, that's fine.
Everybody else, you don't. It doesn't seem like you can naturally recover spell slots from a short rest.
So not. So how much does that heal?
9.
So you heal for Oh wow, you rolled an 8 plus 1, so you heal for 9, and you can roll an extra 1d6
But
because of your Song of Rest.
I only need 9.
She's full health. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, then you just go up to max.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, I'm missing 2 health, but my hit dice is a D12, so I feel like it's kind of a waste.
Yep, you can choose if you want to spend it or not. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna save mine.
I think while the
Wait,
party's
no.
taking a short rest.
Koi's he can listen to Koi's music and get a heal.
No,
Well,
you can.
they would have to use hit dice.
Right.
So it says, yeah, in like the
Gotcha.
second to last sentence, yeah, spending 1 or
Gotcha.
more hit dice. While the party's taking a short rest, I think we all should also take a short rest. So why don't we all reconvene after like a 5 to 10 minute break? Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good. Fun stuff.
I'm back.
Yes, who's back?
I'm here.
Welcome back.
Was I the last one?
I think there's still a couple of people.
Oh.
So, how is everyone enjoying the adventure so far?
It's going good. Is it going as you expected it as a DM from this or no?
I mean, in terms of expected it, I I was curious to see how you were gonna deal with the small short puzzle, but I just want to make sure you guys are having fun at the end of the day.
I like how our -1 intelligence character figured it out, though.
Yeah, that's just like a weird thing. Like, if the player figures it out, does that mean that their player character? Because like these puzzles also test the player, you know. So like I'm not really sure if there's like an official ruling of how that works, but
Everyone's back.
I think we're waiting for some people.
Did Odin show back up yet?
Doesn't seem like it.
Okay.
Is it okay if I use the time to create like a bone dagger or something like that from like the skeletons?
Yeah, I'll say that.
Within this short rest period, you can make a bone dagger.
Does it consume my short rest dice or?
No, I mean you're just taking time to do something.
Okay.
Yeah, you find a sharp-ish rib, and you sort of snap it off. I guess you don't snap it off; you just sort of take it. There's a little rib fragment, and you find a another short bone. Make a hilt. Take some loose twine that was laying around and tie the two together. And you take some sharp rocks and start sharpening the edge of this bone dagger. God, it's back. I think we're just waiting for Odin now, right?
I'm here.
Oh,
Sorry.
is Danger here?
Yeah, Danger's
Oh,
eating. He's
here.
back
Yeah,
though.
he's here.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see him.
Dynasty's back
munching.
now too.
I think that's everybody. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're all back. You've taken your short rest.
I'm not sleeping though.
Really? Hold on. Is it okay if I take the time to like roll a sneak or something like that?
I think. I mean, the rules aren't too clear on how stealth works, but I think you have to be in the presence of people that would observe you before you even need to make a sneak roll. Although if you wanted to, like, because you're holding hands with everybody, right?
I'm holding hands at the like behind of everyone, so actually I meant stealth, not sneak. Sorry.
Right, but okay. I mean, I guess. Yeah, I think that makes enough sense that you can make a stealth roll, and I'll just use it. Yeah, go ahead. Make a stealth roll.
Okay. Let's see how it is.
Before.
Put your hand over your eyes, and you're like, if I can't see them, they can't see me.
Oh my god.
Okay. Well, at least there's like 6 people to cover for me.
Where did Jarius go? I mean, where did Wheely Steely go?
Guys, am I hidden?
If you move real
Who said
slow,
that?
nobody
See
can see you.
anything.
Before
so
we
is-
try to go through here, can I go outside and tell the mayor what we're doing? Just so he
Yeah,
has a clue.
Sure, you totally can. You go outside, and he's just he's actually stroking Ballers' mane, and he pulls an apple out from one of his vest pockets and feeds it to Ballers, who munches on it happily. And he turns to see you, and he's like, "Oh, you're back. So that was I heard fighting, and are you done?"
So some people escaped through a wall. We found out how to get into there, so we're gonna go through the wall and find out what's left in their secret cave here. Do you want to come with us, or do you want to continue to stay out here?
What does Ganondorf want? So I don't know if you heard me. I asked, what does Ganondorf want?
Can you hear me now?
Muted.
No, there it is. Sorry. I'm impartial. We could flip a coin, a regular old coin, if you want to decide you're indecisive, Mr. Mayor.
He looks to Ballers and he looks back to you. And he says, well, I'm here. Might as well. Yeah, let's flip a coin. Let's say heads, he goes with you, tails, he doesn't.
Sure.
Oh, guess who didn't change the images before today? Whoops. Alright, anyways. This is...
Heads.
Heads. Okay. So, okay. You flip this coin, and it lands on heads, lands on your palm. Cover it, reveal it, it's heads. He shrugs his shoulders and is like, alright. Just, try to not have me die, I guess. I'd rather not. I feel like it would be good for the people of Greenhorn if I didn't die.
Just stay behind us and follow our lead. You'll be alright.
Alright,
I walk
he gives
back to the
Ballers
front of the
one
group.
last stroke. and he comes with you.
He needs an initiative roll. I just realized.
Yes, he does.
Who's gonna watch ballers?
I guess no one.
He's a
He'll be
combat
fine.
horse. He was
Yeah,
born for this.
He's a strong boy. He's got those cool shades.
Is everyone ready to go through?
Are we done with the short rest? Like,
Yeah.
when
Unless
Ganondorf
you
comes
anybody
back?
wants to kill anything. Yeah.
Well, yeah, sure.
Okay. So Hildorf Pog, you're holding the necklace and you're leading this line.
I thought we were doing like a 2 by like two by. Does that make sense?
Oh, like side by side.
Yeah,
sort of
like
thing?
a 2 by 4. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, so let me
Like
just
me and
arrange this
Ganondorf are
in a
holding
way.
hands.
So
and-
it's
yeah.
Hildorf and then Ganondorf, and then
Yeah.
behind is like Odin and Wheely, I think. I don't know what order you guys decided on.
Willie was at the very end because he was rolling
Right,
a stealth
right,
check.
Yeah, we can put the mayor actually next to Odin. Someone's gonna take a hit. That's the mayor.
I mean, really basically fumbled his stealth, so I think he's just gonna roll here. There's no point in sneaking if it's like it just doesn't work.
Yeah,
Are you like holding hands like conga line? Like I'm just trying to imagine what this is.
Yeah, that's the idea.
it's like
Okay.
a continuing S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. Okay. Okay. All right. This is what happens. Okay, you guys get into formation, and Hildorf Pog, you and Ganondorf, you sort of proceed through this wall at the same time. As soon as you go through, everybody behind, they are suddenly repelled as if there were a magical force, and they find the wall solid. And Hildorf Pog, you and Ganondorf are separated from the rest of the party. You see a hulking beast of a man. At least you think it's a man. And he's sitting cross-legged in front of his fire. And upon hearing your footsteps, he stands up and sort of with large, heavy footsteps and thunk thunk. He looks at you menacingly and is like, "The hell are you doing here?"
You take it over, Ganondorf.
Okay. I tell him that we are here because we were tracking some missing kids from our town. We're trying to find our missing kids.
Oh, you're just being honest. Okay.
We're also here to buy some beverages for our friend of ours.
And quite possibly some wheels and steels for a friend of ours.
While this is going on, I'd like to know what the party in the exterior section, what they're doing and saying. This wall is solid again.
Shoot. Can the wall be destroyed?
You can certainly try.
Okay, then Wheely Steely is going to pick up this table and ram it against the wall.
Right, make a strength check. And Hildorf Park, can you make a deception check?
Of course. If I find it. There we go.
Back in the original room.
Wait. No. I click perception instead of deception. Oh, it's not
I'm
good.
gonna have a sigh of relief, and I'm gonna go sit on this wagon and nurse a drink.
I did my roll for deception.
Okay, you rolled deception. I'm gonna contest it with insight.
There is no wagon. It's broken unless it's magically fixed, and we can...
Okay. He turns back to his cohort, and they're all looking at you really suspiciously. And I think he asks a second question. He says, "That's fine and all, but what I'm curious to know is how you got in."
I'm gonna like take a second and like whisper Ganondorf, and I'm gonna ask him, do you want to take them on, or keep talking until we fail at one of our lie and they attack us?
I don't know how many you see, but I see 6 of them. And this guy looks pretty
You
strong.
also see, I think in your line of sight, yeah, these guys, they were the ones you fought earlier, and they look kind of pissed.
What's Wheely doing here?
You make a strength check. Oh, which you did.
Do we have to
Okay.
answer the question first though, before they do the?
Okay. Here's what happened. As this guy asks you, how did you get in? You hear a horrible crashing sound, and the wall behind you, it doesn't break per se. It sort of just phases out of existence, but the table crumbles. And let me just. There
Oh,
we
he's
are.
definitely gonna ram the table through me.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he comes
Oh.
crashing through and sort of bumps into both of you, and you're shoved forward at this sudden intrusion. And I think as this happens, I think the big guy's gonna be like, something's definitely up. All right, the time for talk is over.
Yeah,
Now is the time to kill, and we are back in initiative.
Do we have to roll again, or we keep? What
No,
we have
I'm
oh,
keeping I'm keeping the rolls you have, but I have to roll for all of these guys. But
Yeah.
my macro makes that easy. All right, and let me just reorganize this.
Damn, that was fast.
Lead them to the room.
Can we go back to the numbers we had before? Okay. Gotcha.
Lead them to the room behind us.
All right, first in the order is Galadriel. They all look very, very mad. This guy in particular looks very menacing.
So now they
so-
can.
I have a
go off,
question.
Or
Yeah, what's your question?
Aren't we going behind danger because
yeah.
we, you know what I mean? Like we said we were gonna wait till he did his turn first in the beginning by the cave. Are we going by that order or by?
No, it's a new
Okay.
order now. Yeah.
Okay.
And so I keep my shitty roll. Fuck. I think I rolled like 4. Yeah, it's a big rip.
Oh, actually, sorry. I need a retcon. I guess because this is a new combat, you would need to re-roll.
Also, is
Yay.
Galadriel and all the other people able to get to us, or are they still stuck?
The wall, it doesn't exist anymore.
Okay, so it vanished.
When Wheely crashed in with the table, it just
Gotcha.
ceased to exist.
Perfect.
Let me.
Wow,
let
I
me
can't
take
believe that worked.
I have a strength of 13. How does that even break?
Oh, roll for initiative.
Oh, I think it needs to. I need to delete you out of the order. Hold on. Let me. Oh, or I can just add you in manually. That's fine. I'll just type it.
That's fine. I still rolled poorly.
You rolled the exact same initiative. Actually, you rolled a 5.
Yeah, I still rolled poorly.
Okay, so we're rolling.
Oh,
God
snap.
damn it! This is ridiculous. I guess I'm the fattest one here, so I should be last.
Oh,
Okay, it looks like. Okay, I'm gonna reorganize this.
Did y'all get my roll, or do I need to roll again?
No, I saw it. I think it made its
Okay.
way through. Okay, Flinty, it's your turn first.
Oh, snap. Well, I want to use inspiration on Ganondorf.
Okay. Give inspiration. Oh, whoops.
And then I'm just gonna take a few steps forward to see what's going on.
Okay.
Maybe that's far enough. Well, actually, no. Maybe another. Okay, that's
Wait.
good. And then,
I think
huh?
if you go there, I think Isarya is not gonna be able to target someone with her
Shoot.
spells.
Okay, well, in that case, I'll just scooch right back. I can't see anyone or anything, so I'm gonna start playing the Rohan theme on my
Oh, okay.
background.
From JJBA?
What? The Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I was thinking of a different Rohan.
Ro-
All right, excellent. Yeah. Ganondorf, consider yourself inspired. It is going to be this guy's turn, and he was lying on this bed, nursing his wounds. And as soon as he hears this crash, he leaps into action, albeit a little clumsily since he's so badly injured. He's going to attempt to hide, and I have to beat a 15, I believe.
Yes.
Okay. No dice. He stumbles as he attempts to enter stealth. Odin, it is your turn.
Let's see, this is inconvenient.
That's the thing. Technically, someone else can be next to Wheely, right? Because we both of us fit in the path.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, technically
walk
it is
past
2 by
us,
2.
or-
Yeah. No, they can walk past you. They can. You
Oh,
can
there
walk
we go.
past each other.
Problem solved.
Yeah, you don't have to like. If somebody's occupying a square, it's not that narrow. It's enough for 2 people to squeeze by.
Alright, I'm gonna run in, guns a-blazing. I'm gonna shoot my bow at the scary looking guy.
All right, make an attack roll.
Also, I'm aiming for the knees.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
I hate this. All right. You squint your eyes and you manage to find a chink in his armor. Right where his left knee is, and you let loose an arrow. Oh my gosh, 10 piercing damage. A clean, solid hit. And he sort of he grunts a little bit. And he looks down at the arrow in his knee, and he rips it out. And stares back at you angrily.
Oh shit, he is not a very happy guy.
He's not kidding around, huh?
It is this guy's turn. What are your moves? Wow, you don't really have anything. Okay. He's going to move. I guess in front of Ganondorf, and he is going to swing at you with a scimitar.
AC 15.
To attack.
15.
Okay, yep, no good. You managed to block his attack with your shield. Next, Ganondorf, it is your turn.
I would like to... If I unequip a piece of items, that counts as my action.
What are you trying to unequip? Your shield?
My shield, so I can use a two-handed attack.
It does not cost your action, but you will not be wearing a shield until you decide to put it back on.
Okay. I just need to unequip it, and that'll take my AC down, right?
Yep.
Yes.
It should do it automatically, I think.
Yep. Alright, so I unequipped it, and I'm going to hit the guy that tried to hit me with a two-handed minute hand attack.
Alright.
Would it also pierce through?
I mean, if he were throwing it, no, and he rolled a crit fail, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
You have inspiration.
He does have inspiration, but it's...
I'm not wasting
it.
it.
It only adds a roll, right?
Yeah, it adds a 1d6 to it. I'll save
Plus
it.
it's still a crit fail, so it misses anyways. Yeah, unfortunate. Yeah, I think maybe you were still sort of fumbling with your shield in response to this guy that came up to you with his sword. And your spear just misses him, and he dodges out of the way. It is now the big guy's turn. What's your speed? Alright, he's a slow boy. But not that slow. Alright. Ganondorf? He looks down at you. He looks down at Odin behind you.
He looks down at me. I'm 7 foot tall. How is he looking down at me?
He is very... Okay, fine. He looks you in the eye.
Okay.
And he sees Odin behind you, and he's like, I'd suggest you move. And he's going to make 3 melee attacks against you. I guess it's not quite advantage. He's not flanking, so just 3 melee attacks. Okay. So
the scimitar and the dagger hit.
Yeah, the second. I see. Yeah. In his right hand, he lashes out with his scimitar, and a clean hit, and he stabs with his dagger. Another clean hit. Oh, Galadriel's moving around. Where were you? You were behind. Yeah. Okay. There you go. So that's 14 damage to you.
All right.
Ow.
7.
Wheely, it is your turn.
Okay. If I move here, would it be flanking?
Where is here?
Like, I just want to find a position that flanks this big guy.
Oh yeah, that would be flanking. Yes.
Okay, so with his hold on. So with his dagger and his arrow dagger as a bonus action, he is going to use both of them and stab the bandit dude by cutting his head off.
Well, okay. Okay. So okay, great. Your sneak attack, I believe, only applies once. So why don't you go ahead and make first a which one do you swing with first? Like what's
Let's have him swing the arrow hand. He's not gonna use the special effect though. He's just using it like a regular dagger.
Okay. Roll advantage with the hour hand, and also with the dagger after that. Okay. And are you using sneak attack for the first hour hand?
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and roll 1d6. Wow, these are big numbers. Okay. Wheely, you quickly dash behind this huge figure, and with deft motions, you plunge your daggers sort of into the sides where the armor is weaker. And so you're going to do 17 oh, wait, the second one should not have. Okay, so you're doing 11 plus 3, because the second one, you don't add your bonus to the second one. So that is 11 plus 3 is 13. No, 14. You do 14 damage. As you pull your daggers out, this figure he stumbles a little bit. It seems like the blows you dealt were quite decisive. Okay. This guy is going to. Oh, what is this? He's going to cast Cure Wounds on the large figure at level 1. Oh, and it's touch. Okay, so he has to walk forward to it. He walks forward. This is so crowded. Heals for 9. The wounds that you just made seem to close up. Alright, it is now this guy's turn, and all he can do is move, I think. Yep, so he moves behind the pillar. Isarya, it is your turn.
Ganondorf, are you wearing any armor?
I am not. I get a bonus. I'll link it.
Okay, so I am gonna cast Mage Armor on Ganondorf, but I need to be in touch distance, so I'm gonna move up to him.
Mm-hmm. It's starting to feel very crowded in that area.
1 AoE. We're all gone. To kind of help him out.
Okay, mage armor. You touch a willing creature. It becomes 13 plus dex. Okay.
Oh wait, I should ask him. Do you consent?
Yes,
my
I consent.
Okay, Ganondorf. Your base armor class is 15. If you choose to equip your shield, it would go up to 17 because that's not count as armor.
What?
Wait,
How-
wasn't it already 15? Oh,
Well, it
it
was
was
15. I
with the shield.
took my shield off. It went down to 13.
oh, okay. So it went up by 2.
Yep, it is now because it's 13 plus your dex.
My dex is
Sorry,
1.
your dex is 1, not
Yeah.
2. I read that wrong. Yeah. So your AC is now 14.
Do
for
I
the
need to
duration.
add that somewhere, or should I just change it for right now?
Just if there's a way to temporarily, let me see. I'm just invading your sheet really quick.
Yeah, you are rude. Oh, allow shields. There's a check mark and attribute options here to allow shields.
Right. It doesn't seem like there's a real way. I guess you'll just have to remember it.
Okay, I'll just remember it's +1 for right now.
Yeah.
Do you have
Okay.
a little shield token you can put on me?
I can, I think. I'll do this one. I couldn't find a shield, but I found a heart with
yeah.
a chain around it.
Yeah, that works. Cool, thank you.
Okay, Galadriel, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna move behind Wheely. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, I'm going to, maybe check some things out really quickly. Get a ruler. Feet. Creature within 5 feet of it. Where I'm sitting, is there a, like, from my point of view, and right and like straight going down, is there like a wall or something there?
Yes, there is.
Okay, can I, like, I can kind of see this person right here. Would I be able to hit them?
Yeah, if you can see it. I think from your perspective, this person's gonna have partial cover, so your attack roll is gonna be a little harder, but you can try and attack that person.
Okay, I have Hail of Thorns, so I'm gonna, hold on, and I'm gonna cast that onto my bow, I guess is how it works. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then I'm gonna shoot this dude. Hold on, I'm still struggling with the commands. Okay, this dude with my bow, and anything within 5 feet of him is gonna get the rain of arrows, and they can make a dex save.
Is that
or it says they
friendlies
must
too?
make a dexterity saving throw.
I think, let's see. It will hit if you're aiming for this guy, the little praying image, it's going to hit him. It's gonna. Oh wait, hold on. It's gonna hit him. It's gonna hit him. It'll hit the big guy, and I think it will also just barely hit Ganondorf from where he's standing.
Do it. Because it still has to beat
Oh,
my
no,
AC
that's
anyways,
actually,
right?
It's
still
5.1
worth it.
feet actually, so it won't hit Ganondorf.
Beautiful.
Nice.
It's just out of range.
And this guy right here is out of range too. Why
Which
can't
one?
I? Hold on. I have to get my pointer finger. This
Yeah,
one?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's too far away.
Cast it.
Okay, so do I click on longbow or do I click on the casting spell first?
So you cast
Uh-uh.
Hail of Thorns, which is a level 1 spell. And I guess there's a lot of people in there. Okay, so let me just be clear. Oh, it's a bonus action. Okay, I see. Great. Okay. So go ahead and decrease your level 1 spell slots by 1. Because you just cast this. So you have 2 spell slots, and under the slots remaining, just bring that down to 1.
Okay, when I click the Hail of Thorns, it's asking me an input value to cast at what level? Do I do level 1 or level 2?
It is level 1. You only have a level 1 spell slot.
Okay. There's
There you go.
that.
Okay.
And then I have to change this to 1.
It does it automatically, actually, from what it looks like. So that's
Okay.
nice. And then you go back to core, and you can make a ranged attack. That's a cool ability.
With my longbow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There we go.
Oh, jeez, yeah, you have so much. You hit so hard. Ugh, alright. Okay, this is what happens. And this is so cool. Okay, you have so little line of sight to this person, but you manage to curve your arrow in between Wheely Steely and the wall, and you curve it around, and you hear a cry as it meets its mark, and you see from your point of view, and everybody within range sees this. You see spiky thorns sprout out from this body and pierce to the 2 enemies near you, and they have to all make a dex save. So let me go ahead and roll that. Okay, I need to check what your spellcasting modifier is too. I'm invading your character sheet really quick. It's 11. Okay, so they have to beat an 11.
Unfortunate.
The dice are not in my favor. Okay. Okay, yeah, they're gonna take. Okay. The target you struck with the arrow falls over. And these thorns stab into the sides of the other 2 characters, and they take 7 piercing damage.
Nice.
That's a really cool ability. How long does that last for a minute? Okay, I'll give you a little timer so I just can remember that. We'll just use that one. Okay. It's Mayor Springmite's turn, and he's gonna peek his head, and he's like, "Hey guys, what's going on?" And he sees everybody fighting. And he's like, "All right, I am not going to be here." And that is his turn. This guy is going to attempt to hide as well. Is this guy over here? Ooh, nat 20. He fades out of sight. And he's going to spend his turn to move. Dwarf Pog, it is your turn. Whoa, we have quite the audience.
Here, one sec.
Let's go, dwarf. Don't disappoint.
Yeah, but it's tricky to find like a place I can position without hitting 2 of our friends. Oh boy, oh boy. Nah, there's no shot.
So much going on. I can't see the bandit. Okay.
I got a healing potion if you gotta hit one of them.
I mean, I can hit 3 of them, but the issue is that yeah, I can hit 3 of them, but it's also gonna hit Wheely. All right, I'm gonna go for it, and then I'll heal Wheely next turn if I have to.
Yeah, I can take it.
Yeah, I don't think you can, but we'll find out.
I'm just gonna move you slightly because you're on top of this guy.
Yeah, that's the
but
plan actually. Wait, no, I have to be exactly on top of him.
Okay, that works.
Because I'm gonna use Burning Hand, and it's a 15 foot radius cone, so I want to make sure that I hit the guy I'm standing on top of, or like right beside the main boss, as well as the guy behind.
Oh my gosh! So you were standing here, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna make an attack of opportunity on you as you try to move. The main boss is going to try and hit you with a scimitar.
That's totally fine. Hit me, baby.
Hit me, baby, one more
One
time.
more time. Free Britney! Let's go.
How much damage did I take?
You don't take any because he rolled a 13.
Oh. Okay. So now that I'm in perfect aligned position, I'm gonna hit the main boss, Wheely Steely. So I should be able to hit. Oh wait, how do I point?
Just say that you do.
Yeah, whatever. So I'm hitting the guy I'm on top of. I'm hitting the main boss because he's within range. I'm hitting Wheely Steely, and I'm also hitting the guy that is like in the center-ish. And yeah, so that should be 3 target and 1 friend for 4 target total. So I'm gonna cast Burning Hands. Before I do, I'm gonna say Raw, give me power, Wrath, Pog. Thank you. There we go. Oh, that's actually a pretty good roll. Awesome.
Okay,
To
and
that,
they have to roll
you have to add +1 because I have my super idol that I bought at Costco, so it's 50.
Right, your extreme teen Bible.
Yeah.
Okay. Wheely, make a dex save. Do they take half on a failed save?
Yes, on a fail save they take half, but
Okay, yeah.
everything that is in range that is not carried by people will light up in flame. Oh, that's awesome. So he doesn't take. Oh wait, he still takes damage.
I'll take half. So he'll take 7. All right, you let out this.
Holy crap.
Yeah,
That's
I just
cool.
figured out the. I just found this cool little thing here.
Oh shit! It's Galadriel too. Fuck.
No, it doesn't hit Galadriel. It's 15 feet, right?
Yeah, the cone is like longer at the center, but it gets narrowed at the. Yeah. Oh, I think I still hit Galadriel.
I think you. Yeah, no, you do hit Galadriel. Galadriel,
Oh,
I need you to make a dex save.
Damn, I'm doing more damage to my teammates. God.
No!
Oh no, Galadriel takes 15 points of fire damage.
Yeah.
She does so much DPS.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know the range was gonna get to you, but apparently
The main guy is burned really badly. You sort of hear sizzling of his metal armor and his flesh.
That's good.
He howls in pain. The guy you're on top of just incinerates completely. I can't access him though, so I'm just gonna move you real quick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's just gone. And this guy also needs to make a dex save. Okay, so he's gonna take 7. As the flames subside, the air smells pleasantly of barbecued meat.
Are you a traitor to us?
I mean, next time I'll aim better. My apologies.
This guy over here notices the bad state that Galadriel's in, and he's going to cast Sacred Flame. So Galadriel, go ahead and make a dex save. Okay.
Ooh,
Yep,
that's
but,
clutch.
you still take 3 damage, and you fall to the ground.
I die.
Thanks, Dwarf.
God
That
damn,
was our DPS carry.
Flinty, it's your turn.
Okay, I can't see shit. I only see the big eyes. I'm gonna move. Like, okay. Okay, I'm gonna move here. And I'm gonna viciously mock the big dude. Be like, huh, what's the matter? You smell like barbecue. You're so big, but you can't even hit a naked dude. You need 3 stupid people to heal you. Okay, let me roll that.
Does
So
that do damage?
toxic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vicious Mockery does too. Okay, and he has to roll a wisdom save.
Also, it says. Oh.
What else does it say?
Wait.
You're gonna have to adjust coins. I don't think it
No, if it doesn't succeed, then he has disadvantage on the next attack too. So it's also a debuff. But
Okay.
and then I'm just gonna move back one spot after I'm
You
done.
hear him say, "No, my feelings," and he also coughs up blood, like a lot of blood. Okay, it is the guy on the bed's turn, and he is going to attempt to hide again. Oh my gosh, no dice. All right. He just says screw it, and he's gonna start walking over. And he is going to pick up his crossbow and shoot the only person he can see, which is Dwarf Pog.
If I get hit, it's gonna be the first time since the boulder, and I didn't.
No, man. Rolling low tonight. Odin, your turn. Where is Odin?
All right.
Oh, he's on Isarya.
I'm on
Okay, I
top
see.
of Odin.
Whoa.
I'm gonna move right next to the boss, and I'm going to draw my dual axes and swing for his knees again.
Okay, yeah, do it.
His weakness.
Not the knees.
I rolled both of the weapons on that one, right?
Yes, and because you have 2 weapon fighting proficiency, you get the. Oh my gosh, you crit with the battle axe?
Damn.
Okay. Can you describe to me in vivid detail how awesome you look while doing this?
I'm gonna slide right next to him. I'm gonna do a little spinny thing, and with the backhand of the battle axe, hit him right in the side of the knee, and completely lop that shit off.
Yeah, it works out exactly as you think it's going to. So you do this boss spin move, and your battle axe, it doesn't just like go through one. It just he sliced both of his legs off. And there's a whole lot of blood. And he falls forward and does not move. Your hand axe unfortunately does not hit, but yeah, this guy is definitively dead. Lost both his legs.
And then I would also like to do this, which, if I understand that correctly, I get to attack again.
Oh my gosh, you do.
So I'm going to quickly draw my bow and hit this one back here.
Yeah, it's not just an attack. You get a full second action.
So I can move too. Yeah, so
you can move and you can take another bonus action if you want. You can, yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and move and then point blank bow and arrow right to this lady's head.
Bone arrow. Okay. Yeah, oh my gosh. Odin's going ham. Yeah, no fear. Like you stow your weapons away and without missing a beat, just sprint up to this lady and like all Hawkeye style, point blank, drive his arrow through her head and she falls over dead.
Hawk, why can't you be more like Odin?
I mean, I did a lot of damage. Some of it was on some friends.
That was pretty
But if you add up the numbers, like, I did 75 damage, man. That was good. Just most of it was on my friends. But I'll heal Galadriel. Worry not.
Ganondorf, it is your turn.
Okay, so I would like to move next to this guy here who keeps trying to hide. And I would
Okay.
like to invoke Rage.
Okay.
And I would like to use my reckless attacks. Since I have no armor on, and it gives me an advantage to melee weapons using strength during this turn.
Okay. Yeah.
So, how do I use that if I want to attack with it? So it's just like
so
a
basically,
bonus strength
you
roll?
have. You could just say advantage. You have advantage on all attacks with strength-based weapons.
Okay, so
It's just
then...
every attack against you also have advantage.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so then I'm going to use my minute hand with a two-handed attack and slash at this guy.
And you crit. Oh my gosh, disgusting. You guys are
Fuck yeah.
wiping the floor.
That's
yeah,
13 damage, right?
Yeah, that's 13. This guy was already like pretty badly beaten. But he's like clutching his ribs where there was an earlier wound. You strike exactly where he was holding, and you don't just like slice through his hand. You just slice through his body completely. And he splatters to the ground dead.
Perfect. Nailed it. Alright.
Wheely, it is your turn.
He's going to hide. And then while he's hiding, I guess he need to roll stealth. So
Yes, roll stealth first.
okay, whatever.
You're not a very good rogue, apparently.
Okay, while he's hiding, he is going to take the time to shoot this guy over here.
Okay. Ooh, nat 1. Unfortunately, your arrow misses, flies straight into the fire, and burns it to a crisp.
Why steal?
Steel doesn't burn, Wheely. Just the wood.
Okay, I think this guy, in an act of desperation, he sees the man that just cleaved down his sort of like huge boss and companion, and he's gonna run up and attempt to attack with a scimitar, and probably not have a good time. Ooh, okay, 19. He does manage to get the upper hand. Odin, you actually leave this encounter a little bit wounded.
Probably bleeding alcohol.
Suddenly the room fills with a smell of booze. Isarya, it is your turn.
I'm gonna scoot closer to Galadriel. Kind of just move in front of her. Wait, let me see how much that is. Yeah, so I'm gonna move in front of her, behind Odin. And I'm gonna cast a firebolt at this guy.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunate. Does not meet its mark. As he brings his blade into Odin, your bolt just flies over his back. Galadriel, it is now your turn.
I'm dead.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Make a death saving throw for me.
Do I just click on death save?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. That's why the tracking wasn't working earlier. Okay, cool. It automatically tallied the success. Excellent.
Yes.
And I should decrease your timer by 1. Okay, it is Mayor Springmite's turn. He is gonna run back over again to see how you guys are doing, and he's like, oh! Ha! You guys are doing pretty well. But he doesn't have any weapons, but, I think he's gonna like sort of out of morbid curiosity, scoot next to this dead guy.
Wait,
And he
I thought I gave him a dagger.
Oh, you did. Yes, you did. He pulls out
Powerful.
his dagger and he pokes the dead guy.
Smells like barbecue, eh? Dig in.
All right, it is now the invisible guy's turn. Okay, here's what's gonna happen.
He's gonna kill the mayor, isn't he? Oh, never mind.
No, right behind Ganondorf. The mayor's not a threat.
Mayor is always a threat.
A threat to you guys, maybe. He's gonna attack you twice with advantage with his short sword.
Does he have double advantage then? Because he already has advantage because I have his disadvantage from using whatever, right?
He does. Yeah. Does triple advantage a thing?
I don't know. You're the DM, man.
I'll have to check on that. But with his 2 attacks, it looks like he manages to down you anyways.
Yes,
No.
yes.
Yep.
Oh, that's actually convenient.
Does 9 damage.
Why is that convenient?
Yeah, please.
I think
Ew.
we'll find out. We'll find out.
Please
very soon.
elaborate why it's convenient that your friend has collapsed before
We'll
you.
find. No, you'll find out very quickly.
Okay.
Poke me.
Does
So I can finally go in position and cleave both of them without killing Eternal.
Both of who?
Let me do the So there's one guy here. Oh no, it doesn't make it. No, I can't kill both. All right, I'm gonna heal Galadriel then. Wait, is there hope? Can I?
Well, that's a lot of moving.
I don't have no way of doing the numbers. Nah, it's not gonna make it. It's not gonna make it. No. Okay, I'll walk up to Galadriel. And I'm gonna use Cure Wound.
You're just seeing like Pog move around the room trying to calculate his attack distance, and he just casually goes back to Galadriel.
Yeah, in game he's just dashing all over the place, breaking the laws of physics.
Wait, is there a way for me to check distance without moving my character?
Yeah, with the ruler.
Yeah, there's a ruler tool. It looks like a circle with a ruler. It's above your dice tool.
Oh, okay. I thought I had to use. I thought it would spawn on my character every time.
No.
I've been always using it for my character. Oh, whatever. I'm just taking a step. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Galadriel. It heals for 9 plus 5 plus 1.
Plus 5?
Well, it's Wisdom. It says. Actually, I'm not sure. Maybe
I
read.
think, so the plus wisdom, if you hover over the text, that's added automatically. But the plus one's not.
Oh, okay. So I heal for Galadriel for 10.
For 10, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
gonna access her character. Galadriel, you are brought back to life.
Thank you.
what?
I mean, don't
Man
think
who
you're
killed me.
pretty much dead because.
Flinty, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna move in and see what the heck is happening.
Corey, I just want you to do damage at some point.
It did some Wait, is there just one guy left?
There's 2 guys.
There's 2.
She either
Oh,
she
I can't see them
it or
from
not.
over here, so I only see this guy here. 1, 2, 3.
You can hurl insults.
Yeah, I'm gonna hurl more insults and be like, "Hey, what's the matter? All your friends are dead? That's
With a
nice."
crossbow now.
No, I want to hurl insults.
Can you like play the bagpipes extremely loud and make their ears bleed?
Does no damage.
It's a deep too, though.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on.
13. He takes 1 psychic damage. A single tear falls from his eye. Odin, it's your turn.
I am going to go ahead and step back behind Wheely Steely and take a drink from my my fine wine that's already been opened, and then I'm gonna pass my turn because I'm thirsty, and that was a hard fight, and I think I did enough.
As you leave range, I'm gonna make an attack of opportunity on you.
Okay.
This guy's really playing into the alcoholic. Alright, and you're okay. So he does hit. He manages to get a little nick, just 3 slashing damage.
How rude.
Ganondorf, it is your turn.
I
Oh,
guess
you're
I'll
also raged. Oh, you gotta make a
dead
destiny
AF.
throw.
Yeah. Failed.
That's the first failure we've seen. All right, Wheely Steely, it is your turn.
He is going. Hold on. Yeah, so he can flank. He's gonna hide first.
Okay, attempt to hide. Oh yeah, you finally do it. You slink into the
When it
darkness.
matters.
Over here, so he gets an advantage in flanking this person.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So he can use the dagger and the hour hand, I think. So.
So you use cunning action to hide, right? Which uses your bonus action. So it means you cannot dual wield an attack because making a dual attack is your bonus action.
I see. So he's just gonna attack him with the minute hand in.
Hour hand, yes. With
Hour
advantage.
hand, yes.
Yep, that hits. You pop out of the shadows and stab your dagger into his back, and he falls to the ground. Okay, he's dead. Isarya, it is your turn.
I think you're muted.
Oh, sorry. Let's see. I'm gonna cast a firebolt at the person next to Ganondorf.
Roll for damage, or let's roll the attack. Ooh, 19. Okay, yeah. You let loose a bolt of fire, and it meets his mark. It sizzles as it burns your target for 5 damage. Galadriel, it is your turn. You have been revived by Dwarf Pog.
Awesome.
Killed and revived.
Right.
He was currently standing above your corpse.
All right.
Can I lie to her? Can I say, like, I don't know what happened. You just took flame damage.
You killed her.
All right. I think I'm gonna investigate what's in, I guess, in front of me, where Odin is. So I'm gonna move one.
Wait, is the fight over?
No,
It
it's
is
one
not.
bar.
There's one
Yeah,
person
it's not. Yeah.
Oh well, I can't see him on my screen. I don't know if I know he's there.
You can't see, but I mean, you've heard clanging, and
Oh, okay. All right, then I will go that way. 1, 2.
Shoot him, shoot him, shoot.
I will go right there, and I will shoot him with my longbow.
all right.
Jeez.
It's 11, and you still have the thing from earlier.
My raining arrows.
Yeah, which I forgot how much damage that. Oh, there it is. It did 7. And they have to roll a Dex save against it. Okay, so you're gonna do 11. He needs to roll Dex.
Does Ganondorf get like extra arrows in his dead body?
Oh, he will get hit, I guess. Ganondorf is gonna get hit, but he can't make a save.
Can
So,
you be extra dead?
it will count as a failure on his death save.
Oh, snap.
So he'll have 2 failures. So this guy succeeds, he's gonna take 3 piercing damage, and Ganondorf is also gonna get a failure.
Yeah, I added my failure.
Okay. Oh, this is tense.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I'm
That
gonna
guy's
give
still
Spring
alive?
Might. Spring Might,
Oh.
I'm gonna give you. Yeah, he's alive, but he's really, really badly hurt. Like, he looks awful.
Oh my god, is Mayor Spring Might gonna do the right
Spring
thing?
Might's gonna find. Spring Might sees Ganondorf in really bad shape, and he's going to use the little bit of courage he has to run up and attempt to stab this guy.
Amazing.
Even the mayor gets.
Oh.
But he rolled a 7 and he fumbles.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
Imagine if he had rolled 1. He would have hit Ganondorf.
No, I wouldn't be that cool. I wouldn't just kill Ganondorf like that, like permanently kill him.
That's fine.
I mean, this guy's just in such bad shape. He's gonna attempt to hide. Okay, he does.
Wow.
Wow.
And he's going to move. And then he is going to attack with advantage Wheely.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah. He hits for 11 in like his death roll, bleeding all over the place. He manages to land decisive strikes on you, and you fall to the ground unconscious. All right, Hildorf Pog, it is your turn.
I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on the last remaining enemy. I'm assuming he's
Okay.
already wounded, so it's 1d12 instead of 1d8. I'm not sure if the game is gonna be able to do it. Let's just test it.
Oh, I guess not.
It doesn't, yeah. So I have to, I guess roll the save throw, and then I'll do 1d12. There we go.
Okay.
Oh, rip. It's actually 2. Forgot.
Well, he rolls a wisdom save.
Yeah.
Which
So
is
it doesn't take damage.
It does beat you, but
Mhm.
he what does Toll the Dead look like? What is this?
It's
Oh, it's not
basically
a
like,
dollar spell. Interesting.
yeah.
Do you like summon like a spooky bell?
No, it's just a fucking annoying sound, and if they're already hurt, it really pisses them off.
Okay. You
Yeah.
see blood spurt out from his ears, and his eyes roll up to the back of his head, and he falls over dead.
Okay, so I got.
He had 1 hit point.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Oh my gosh! All right, that is the end of combat. Wow.
I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying now that we're on combat on Eternal.
Wait, that's shouldn't be end of combat. This
Oh
guy,
no! Everybody's.
I could
He
see
was
this
not.
guy
He
down
was.
here.
Yeah, but he was not. He was not involved in the fighting, and you
Oh.
actually see him. He just kind of. He's kind of got his hands in a praying position. So. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You see Hildorf Pog. He runs up to Ganondorf and casts Spare the Dying, and a warmth fills your body. Your wounds do not close up, but you stabilize. With
Yeah.
1 HP.
So faded.
Oh wait, Wheely's also dead. I'm gonna run to Wheely as well, and I'll use Spare the Dying again.
Pathetic. Yeah. You do the same thing, and Wheelie.
Ah, damn.
So we are out
Wow.
of combat right now. So
You are
does
out of combat. Actually,
that
out of
mean
combat.
I can use a hit dice?
If you want to take a short rest, you can.
Unless
Yeah,
someone
if you-
plans on group healing all of us.
I unfortunately cannot group heal everyone. I don't have that yet.
I would say take a rest. There's a few
Yeah.
beds.
So there's some beds up to the north of us. Can we like
Mhm.
take a rest?
I mean, you can take a long rest, but you're
There's a dude here.
You guys didn't
Okay,
know
so
that.
we can also just go kill the guy that we left behind in case he attacks us at night, and then that's it.
Or we can ask him for information.
Yeah.
I mean, we
I
know
say we
he's
take him
abandoned.
prisoner.
We
We
know
can
he's
kill him
abandoned, though.
afterwards.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
I have rope in my
Yeah.
inventory. We could tie him to the table or something.
Do we have does the rogue have like a skill to like incapacitate someone?
I could try, but I'm kind of still badly injured.
Oh my god. Does the
Maybe
mage
short
have?
rest first, you guys.
Here, I can
Or-
give you my rope, and here, I'll give you my torture tools, and I guess, I don't know,
Torture
Wheely Steely just gives you a crowbar and a hammer.
So okay, so we have 3 people full health. So I guess we
Can I go
all
talk
kill
to him?
You can attempt to. I don't know if you see him anymore. You saw him move out of sight.
Can I freely walk to
You can
go
freely walk.
explore that room?
Yeah, totally.
I want to explore. Ooh, I want to search the big guy for loot.
Oh.
All right, so there's a couple things that happen, and I also think we're gonna do a last set of actions, and once we're done, we're gonna call it. So yeah, Odin and Heldor Park, you walk into the southern room, and you see at the center there's this altar with a pool of blood beneath it, with a cage in the middle of it. To your left, you see the broken body of Immy. She is breathing, but she looks like
Oh.
shit was just wrecked in, and she like one of her arms is just completely mangled. Like it's just not right. And she looks up at you with great difficulty, and haggard breaths, and she smiles a little bit but doesn't say anything.
Can I do so can I stabilize her with spare the dying and then use a medicine check to try to like patch her up so she doesn't kind of bleed out to death? I'm assuming
So
she's taking hemorrhage.
She's
or-
not dying, so you don't need to
Oh.
for the dying, but she looks really bad. Now, can you use medicine to heal? I need to check.
I don't think I can use it to heal, but I can use it to like clean up some stuff basically. So if she has like a hemorrhage or she's missing a toe, I can like kind of patch her up.
Sure.
But I cannot heal her by any means, no.
Yeah, I guess make a medicine check.
Okay, I'll walk up to her and I'll see if I can do anything. That's pretty low. So
No,
she's
that's
probably
alright.
still
I mean,
bleeding, but
Yeah,
whatever.
she's well. You managed to patch up any open wound. You aren't able to fix her arm.
That's
You
totally fine.
sort of make a crude splint, but it's not the best. And she sighs in she sighs in gratefulness.
Can I bring her back to the group so that everyone can roleplay?
Yeah, you totally can.
So do I need a strength check or just pick her up?
You just pick her up. I'm not gonna
Okay.
roll strength.
Well, Odin could also help me. But,
Can I inspect this altar before we
I mean, I'll bring her
kidnap
back.
Immy?
Oh, you wanna keep her here while you inspect?
No, you can take her.
I figured I would put her
I
on
don't
the
care.
bed.
You can take her and put her somewhere comfortable. But
So
I'm
I'll
curious
bring-
what this got going on.
So I'll bring Amy back to the group and I'll put her on one of the beds in the back. I guess the one all the way at entrance to the left, and I will just wait for people here. This is the end of my roleplay.
Odin, go ahead and make a investigation check. 4. It's pretty scary looking. Yep. There's blood. Oh, you don't like blood. I don't know. Do you?
I'm unbothered by it. Well, that's a thing.
You throw up a little bit.
From the alcohol or from the blood?
Uncertain. I'm gonna go ahead and head back.
What are other people doing?
I want to
I
loot the
need-
big guy.
I need to take a short rest.
Yeah, I figured we could loot everyone in here, and then I think we could just take a long rest and be the end of our night.
I thought Jonesy said that that we were gonna get loot every time, like automatically. Like at the end of a fight, you would say you find this, 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 and this, or
Yeah. So I'll talk about that. I mean, like,
oh, okay.
wanted to take their weapons in armor, like that's a thing. So he has on studded leather. He also has a scimitar and 2 daggers, and also on all of these dead bodies, you find that same necklace that Isarya had earlier. Oh, yes, you are. I'm sorry, I forgot. Yeah, and also, sort of spread amidst all of their pockets, you find assorted gems and valuables that total up to, let's say, 300 gold pieces.
So it's like 40 each, 45.
And 42.8,
Yeah, there we go.
which doesn't make sense. So I guess we can each get
You got a gold
42.
coin and a half.
If we want to split it even. Well, we have the mayor here too. I guess it's 8 people.
No.
Fuck the mayor.
I'm not
Wow.
giving him anything. He has a dagger. That's already too much.
He tried something at least.
I mean,
Tried
he's
to-
like, no, honestly, no, seriously, like, you guys did the hard work. It's fine. Also, like, I'm a mayor of town. Keep it.
All right.
Mayor, do you know any medicine checks to stabilize the rest of our group? Can you please do something good?
Me?
The mayor spirit might.
Oh,
He unfortunately shakes his head no. He can't heal you up more than you already are. He can always stabilize, but, like, he can't get you up past 1.
I have a
think I'm
healing
gonna-
potion, Wheely, if you want it.
Wait.
maybe give it to Ganondorf. He straight up almost died again from Pog.
Aren't we all just resting up?
Yeah, you have time for a short rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say
I can play a song and we can all
What
short rest
Yes.
back.
what was the armor he had on?
Studded leather, I believe.
That medium or heavy?
Oh, I didn't know there was 2 different kinds.
so he did not have
There-
a hammer.
If you
or
search
anything.
up it's just called studded leather. It has a base AC of 12 if you look in the compendium.
It doesn't give you more AC.
Well, if you wear it, it does. You would add your dex on top of it, but
So it's a light armor weapon, or it's a light armor though. That's what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah.
So I guess
Let's see.
does anyone want that? Because I have proficiency in it, but I don't really need it because I don't usually wear armor for the unarmored defense bonus.
Let me see.
It looks very ornate, by the way. Like, this guy has a very impressive set of armaments on
Is
him.
it a bejeweled studded leather armor?
It's not bejeweled, not like that kind, but it was very elegantly crafted. A lot of these sort of metal platings that are on it sort of give this like appearance as if it were heavy armor, but it's lightweight enough that you have a lot of mobility in it as well.
Wheely does have proficiency in light armor. Who else also has proficiency in light armor?
I have it as well.
Boy and the mage.
I do.
Go to your proficiencies bottom left. Yeah, Dynasty or Galadriel does too. So if anyone wants it,
I actually do too.
rock paper scissors for it or something.
You could roll for it.
You could roll for it. You could roll a d20 and then just see whoever gets the highest if you want to go that way.
Want it?
Yeah, that seems fair.
I'll go ahead and pass.
I guess I will also roll.
I mean, which one of them has the lowest like armor rating at the moment?
Probably Flinty.
What?
Probably
Armored
Flinty,
class?
yeah.
13?
Mine's
Yeah.
14.
It's 14 too.
I have 13.
So I guess.
Give it to Whaley.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sounds good.
Really won the roll
Whaley
anyways.
won as well.
Willie, I am.
I sit in the back and hurl insults. It's pretty safe.
I'm gonna put studded leather armor in inventory, so it should
give
give
you.
you 1 more AC.
I was gonna give it to Flinty. Why would you throw insult at me?
What? No, not you. The
She
enemies.
was just saying that's what she
Oh.
does. She's in the back, so she's safe. Throwing
I'm
insults.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm in a bit of a hallucination state because I do have 1 out of 16 health left.
Well, you guys, if you want to take a short rest, I'll play a song.
Or take the armor. I wanted to give it to you.
Oh, okay. I'll remove
Oh,
it from here.
thank you.
And then what did you say? What weapons were dropped?
Yeah. Let me just get this into Flinty's. Do you want me to equip it for you, Flint?
Sure.
I just hope there's a hammer, honestly.
You look dazzling.
Oh, well, thank you, Willie.
You need a little bit of protection.
Okay,
for
who's
being
gonna
in
sleep
back.
with Odin though?
Yeah, I'm not gonna think about the lore implications because like this guy was 7 feet tall and Flinty is not 7 feet tall. Kind of imagining just like the armor is just like the same size as your entire body. You're
It's
walking
like-
around like one of those like one of those like weird gunk droids from Star Wars or whatever. But no, we're not gonna worry about that.
Anyone skilled in alterations?
I
You can
think
make it-
I am actually.
What?
A dwarf. Yeah, I think I am. Let me check.
You could always wear like a big cape or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, Mayor's
No, actually.
we're all taking a short rest.
Yes.
I thought we were taking a long rest.
Galadriel is.
I'm just gonna say straight up, if you take a long rest, you're probably gonna get ambushed.
Oh.
Then I will take a short rest, and I would like to
guard
roll.
them. I will guard the gate because I don't need to sleep at the moment.
I will play a song of rest.
So if you want to recover your HP, go ahead and roll your hit dice, and then
Okay.
we'll add a d6 to that as well.
So 6 plus roll a d6.
Mm-hmm.
So 7 plus d6.
Mine not. It just says rolling the dice.
So mine is 7 plus 5.
So I recover 9 health. He's at 10.
I'm at 12.
6, 12. Okay.
I think Wheely's gonna roll another hit dice then, unless you can only roll 1.
You can roll 2. Go ahead and change your health. You can change your health on your own. I've been doing it for you, but because you all are sort of keeping. I'll just trust that you are not lying.
So
You
I'm just
get to
gonna
roll-
put mine at maximum.
Oh,
Okay.
whoops. I didn't mean to roll it twice. 11 and a d6.
So what's the calculation for the health recovery?
It's whatever you rolled on your hit dice plus a d6.
I'm back to full health.
He barely got back up to full health. Wow.
Aren't you
Hmm?
glad you have a bard?
You look amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Although that outfit does seem to be a little bit too big, apparently.
It's a studded dress. Floor length.
I didn't take a short rest.
We're like,
I guess Immy can recover hit points too now, huh?
Yeah.
Is that food on the table?
Yeah,
That's
it's food.
fish and bread.
Were you rudely interrupted? Oh, come on, Immy. You rolled a
Dude.
freaking...
I'm gonna go
Immy.
eat some of this food.
You know what? Wheely Steely is like...
Nom nom.
Wheely's gonna go back up, and while he pays respect to some of the... Well, he doesn't really give respect to some of the courses, actually. I think he's gonna take the time to cut off the heads of all the enemies here.
Ooh, gnarly. Okay.
Is there like a trash bag or like a bag you can stuff the heads into?
You have
Pillowcases.
a bag. Yeah, the pillowcases.
Okay, sure. He
Or
stuffs the
for a
heads into
bigger
the.
one, there is that green thing on the floor a sleeping bag or like
That's
a
a
bench or
bedroll.
something? You could stick heads in there. Nobody wants to sleep in it.
I got my own bedroll.
You should really steal his inventory.
Man, Immy is squishy. I'm just looking at her calculations real quick. 7 plus. Yeah, okay, wow, she's really squishy at level 2. That's wild.
Okay, he's really just gonna stuff all the heads inside the bag and put it inside his backpack.
Yeah, go ahead and add sever heads to your inventory. That's kind of gross.
Kind of.
Just a little bit.
He's got 7 of them, right?
Yes. So
Desperate times calls for desperate measures, and we literally have a bunch of people close to dying after just this encounter. It's probably gonna get worse, and I'm gonna have to resort to more crueler means.
Should we all take one of those? Oh my god. Should we all take one of those necklaces just in case we need it in the future?
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Oh yeah.
Yep, sounds good.
Wait,
Do
all
they-
of them are the necklaces?
Yeah, that's how they got through the wall.
Every single humanoid here had a necklace.
Ooh, okay. So we have enough for everybody.
Is there
It's
a
enough for everyone except for Springmite and Immy. So
is there a name for the
Necklace.
necklace?
Not at the moment. Just say,
Flame
don't know.
necklace.
yeah, flame necklace, flame-shaped necklace or something. So you all are taking your short rest. Immy wakes up and she looks much better. I guess those strange curative properties of short rest is that you're able to quickly recover wounds. And she's nimble, but she is unarmored. She just has on some rags, unarmed as well, no weapons. And I think Flinty, she holds up her ring and she smiles and he's like, really glad you got here when you did. I was pretty
Oh,
sure
no
they were
problem.
going to kill me.
You want my leather armor? I have this studded dress now, so I don't need it.
I imagine like it's like 3 times your height.
Funny thing is that she actually doesn't even have proficiency in armor, so she wouldn't be able to wear it. But she has unarmored defense, so she has.
Can I oh sorry.
What's up, Dwarf Pog?
I'm gonna take the one of the amulet and I'm gonna just poke some walls with my finger, try to see if I can find a hole where they're sleeping.
Okay. You poke around and let's just I think let's see, because you're like moving really quickly. So you poke around. There's no other secret walls as far as you can tell.
Okay.
But there's like a couple doors. Over here, there's like huge stone doors. They seem to have a mystical glow about them.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what's going on.
Can I ask Immy what did they do to you? What happened?
Okay, yeah. And so she sort of explain the story, and okay. So things back at Greenhorn pretty much went as planned. I was fully unconscious during the entire time, and when I came to, we were on the road for just a bit. I wasn't sure how long we've been there, but in maybe like another and I still had everything on me, which is sort of surprising. But once we got here, I mean, just the sheer amount of people they had, we weren't any match. I was really the only trained fighter in the group. there were maybe about like 15 or so other people that was taken with me, and I think she starts to choke up, and she says that when we got here, they, well, I mean, for me, obviously, they just, I think they knew, I think they knew I was dangerous, and they did a number on me. I tried my best, but couldn't really do much with a broken arm, and they made me watch as they sacrificed people to create these. I don't even know what they were. They were these terrifying monstrosities, like 20 feet tall, just absolute abominations made of flesh stitched together. And I think actually, as she's telling you all of this, you all hear a scream emanating from the bottom corner, and I think I'm going to leave it at that. A nice cliffhanger. But yeah, thank you for playing my game.
Rude.
Woo!
So
Rude.
Next time.
So just to clarify, Immy said that she has all of her stuff still, so she still has her weapons and everything.
Well, they stripped her when she got here.
Okay. So well, I guess, does she have any weapon proficiencies?
I think she's missing an arm though, or two.
No, I'm missing an arm. It was just
Oh.
mangled.
She got healed.
So yeah, I can tell you. So she is a monk. I guess you ask her. She's a trained monk. So they actually can do quite a bit without a weapon. They have they do. Their fist is +5 to hit, and then it's 1d4 +3. Obviously not as good as her bow staff, which is her preferred choice. But I'm pretty sure you can find like a long stick or something sturdy to sort of replace it in the meantime.
Could I give her a javelin to use?
You totally can give her a javelin to use.
I will give her one of my javelins to use as a bow staff, as you called it.
Wait, the session ended. You can't do that. You have to do it next week.
No, this is wrapping up. This is preparing for next week.
Yeah.
I like
you
how
remember-
Springbite is completely just calm amidst all of this. Literally, his children and wife got taken away.
Not calm. No, he's freaking out. I mean, so before when he saw the broken body of Immy come in carried by Hildor, he looked devastated. And just like you heard him muttering to himself like, "I did this. I'm responsible for this. I'm responsible for the death of so many others." And now hearing this, he's like getting smaller and smaller. I mean, it's not like he's trying to hide from you guys, but the guilt is manifest. Like, it's clearly weighing on him, like just the extent of what he's been allowing to happen all this time. Yeah. No one wants the session to end. But I am human. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, at least for me, DMing is exhausting. I'm having a lot of fun though, but we'll leave it at that. Yeah. Great
Awesome.
stuff, guys.
All right, thanks everyone.
Thank you, Josie.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, Josie.
Now I gotta wait a whole week.
6
on
No,
days.
it's only 6 days now.
I know. All right, see you guys then.
Good night.
Night.
Night, y'all.
Take it easy. Have a good night.